The dawn of the 2024 high school football season is upon us. Greetings from Jefferson and welcome to Kick 106.7's Week 1 coverage of high school football. Tonight's matchup features a pair of teams coming off 3 win campaigns last season, the Carroll Tigers and the Greene County Rams. This is the Mackey Motors Tailgate, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. Alongside Eric Johnson, I am Nick Brinks from our perch in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Both teams look, as you expect, week 1 of a new football season. You've got some carryover from the year before. You've got some inexperience across both sides of the football. We look at Carroll. They've got a lot of weapons, having graduated a season ago, but we look at that offensive line. 4 out of 5 starters are back this year. Carter Essick, the quarterback, all returning for the Carroll Tigers. And as we mentioned with Coach Rowetter in our pregame interview, he expects tonight's game to be a run-heavy football game. Both teams want to focus on running the football. And Eric, that's the offense. What does that mean defensively for these squads tonight?
Well, Nick, I think it'll be a big focus on the front 7 for both defenses. Here for the Carroll Tigers, we have Peterson and Polking on defense, and Coach Rowetter had nothing but glowing things to say about those 2 players before the game. He thinks he can be some of the best in the district. Meanwhile, on the Greene County side, we have Christopher Doherty here as the leading return tackler for the Rams, as well as Camden Strennan. And each of these units will be hoping to limit the ground game for each of these opposing teams.
Yeah, you mentioned Hayden Peterson and Quentin Polking. Peterson, a senior, missed some time last year. Quentin Polking, the junior, he was the top tackler a year ago, so now he comes in and he's just a junior, so he's got a lot of playing time ahead. 44 tackles a season ago, and those are high words of praise from Coach Rowetter that he thinks Polking and Peterson can both be not only leaders of this defense, but district-wide, a couple guys to keep an eye on tonight. And you mentioned Christopher Doherty on the other side. As an underclassman a year ago, he led Greene County in tackles. He's back for his junior season. 48 tackles, 9 for loss a season ago for Doherty, so he's somebody we will keep an eye on defensively for the Greene County Rams. 1 year ago, Carroll kicked off the season with a shutout victory over the Rams, 20-0. The Carroll Tigers are moments away from kicking off this 2024 season at Linduska Field, just outside of the Greene County Middle School on the south end of Jefferson. We'll take a look at tonight's area football schedule and starting lineups next on Kick 106.7.
UTVs have been around for over 20 years, but they're still evolving, and with them now being legal on Iowa roads, usage has evolved as well. Whether you're commuting to work, gravel traveling with friends, or hitting the most beautiful riding spots in the country, Olson's Outdoor Power has the right Polaris, Can-Am, or Kawasaki for you. On top of that, we have the turn signals, mirrors, and tires to make your UTV more comfortable and safer. Stop by today at Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop, with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Our Mackey Motors tailgate on Kick 106.7 is brought to you by Mackey Motors in Lake City. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors, online at MackeyMotors.com. And boy, we could not ask for a better night to kick off this 2024 season. I was a little worried earlier in the week when we had heat index values nearing, I think, almost 200 degrees it felt like at times. And Eric, we joked before the game, this is your first time broadcasting with me, or just in general. Growing up, we've been friends a long time. Growing up in elementary school, I wanted to be a bus driver. You wanted to be the meteorologist. So now I give you your chance at your big break. Give us the field conditions for tonight on this first Friday of the football season.
Well, Nick, thank you very much for the introduction. I was told I always have a face for radio, so I think I'll fit in quite nicely up here. However, tonight we got a nice 73 degrees, northwest winds from 5 to 10 miles per hour, and it is clear conditions. So we have a beautiful night for the start of the football season, and I cannot wait.
I'll let you keep an eye on the coin toss while I take us through starting lineups and the schedule for tonight. Over on KCIM, he puts the KC in KCIM. KC Miners has the Kemper broadcast tonight as they host Bishop Heelan. Jeff Blankman's up in Wall Lake this evening for ESAC and IKM Manning football. That is on 93.7 KKRL. And then other area teams playing tonight. South Central Calhoun is at home against Pocahontas area. Arweva made the trip south to Exira, Elkhorn, Kimballton. Audubon's down at Cam this evening, and Glidden Ralston is hosting Woodbine tonight. If you notice one of our local schools is missing, that is Coon Rapids Bear. They don't play tonight. They play tomorrow at West Des Moines Valley Stadium, a 3 o'clock game. We will have that broadcast for you on 93.7 KKRL. Jeff Blankman and I will have that broadcast, and we will also bring you video coverage on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network YouTube. So captains are working their way out to midfield for the coin toss. That'll give me a chance to take you through our starting lineups. And we begin with the Carroll Tigers, led by senior quarterback Carter Essick, back at the quarterback position once again this season. Tayden Peterson, a senior in the backfield at running back, along with Kieran Polking, a junior. The receivers for Carroll tonight are Reese Zigman and Maddox White, a pair of seniors, along with tight end, a senior Owen Clucky. And the offensive line, you've got tackles Logan Menken and Jaden Flug, a pair of seniors. The guards are Gavin Holt, a junior, and senior Noah Henners. And the center is Mox Olberding, a senior for the Carroll Tigers. Let's take a look at the Tiger defense now. Defensive line on the ends, you've got Owen Clucky and Caden Malhoff, seniors. On the interior of that offensive line, a couple more seniors, Jason Avalez and Noah Henners. The linebackers for Carroll tonight, Tayden Peterson, a senior, Quentin Polking, a junior. Again, Coach Roeder has high hopes and high expectations for those two. And then in the secondary, at the cornerback positions, a pair of seniors, Carter Smith and Maddox White. The safeties are Edric Heisterkamp and Blake Malinsky. A lot of seniors in this starting lineup defensively for Carroll. And then at the joker position, kind of a hybrid linebacker safety position. He'll be keying in on the run game tonight. That is Reese Zigman. Just how many seniors starting defensively for Carroll? The answer is 10, Polking, the lone junior. So, Eric, coin toss has happened. How'd that shake out for these two squads?
Well, I believe Carroll will be receiving the kick, and,
so that's the important thing. They'll walk on out, and they'll send their return men deep, and we will quickly see Reese Zigman and Maddox White trot out toward their own goal line. On the other side of things, for Greene County, it'll be Tegan Chisholm, a junior. He'll be doing the kicking and punting duties tonight. So we've given you the Carroll starting offense and defense. We will give you the Greene County offense and defense in this first quarter when we see them on offense. Their defense will be on the field first tonight. Junior linebacker Christopher Doherty, one of the key names we will watch tonight, trying to make stops from that linebacker position. Last season, leading the team with 48 tackles on the season. So it'll be Chisholm kicking from right to left. He'll be kicking toward the north end zone. Rams are in red jerseys tonight with black pants, black helmets, and that white ram horn swirl on the side of the helmets. And for the Carroll Tigers, they'll be in the white jerseys and white pants, black numbers, black helmets, and that Carroll Tiger logo adorned on the right side of those black helmets. We are officially at the beginning of the 2024 season. Greene County and Carroll squaring off to kick off the season for the second year in a row. Carroll had the answer a year ago, 20-0, the victory in Carroll. Chisholm, he's a lefty. He's about to boot it away. He'll kick it with a squib over the middle, and it'll be returned on the far side at the 14-yard line by Maddox White. He'll scoop it up there. He's got running room up the middle of the field, and he'll be chiseled down past the 30-yard line to about the 34, and that is where this Tiger offense will trot onto the field for the first time tonight. Maddox White with a nice return of about 20 yards on the squib. And now we settle in for a night of football here on Kick 106.7 KIKD Lake City, Carroll. Alongside Eric Johnson, I am Nick Brinks, and we are in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Well hydrated, I might add. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Carroll's offense on the field first. Two receivers left, a tight end to the right. Handoff, trap play right side. Quick handoff to Tayden Peterson. Marching down across midfield to the 40. He might go all the way. No, one man will stop him at the 25-yard line as he takes it roughly 41 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Carroll Tigers, and we'll call it 46 yards on the opening play, and I don't know if you can script a better start for the Carroll Tiger offense with Taden Peterson on the ground.
That's right, Nick. What an opening play here for these Carroll Tigers. Owen Clucky setting on the right side of the line there, breaking a hole open for Taden. He was able to streak down that right sideline for major yardage.
Immediately to the red zone. They'll line up now out of the shotgun with Essick. He stands at his own, or at the 25 of Greene County. The 20 is the line of scrimmage. Receiver on each side. This time, same play. Left side, Taden Peterson shakes off one tackler in the backfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage, dives forward at the outside hash for a pickup of 2 to the 18-yard line. And it's all Taden Peterson in the early going. 2 carries, 48 yards for the Tigers. They're in the red zone.
Yep, not much there that time. Good pursuit there by the Greene County defense.
Essick, the senior, leading this backfield. 10 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions a year ago. He is their leading scorer from a season ago on the ground. Scored 6 rushing touchdowns. Averaged about 2 yards per carry, though. That does account for sacks as well. 2nd down and 8. They'll hand it off to Peterson again. A heavy dose of Taden. Almost breaks free from 2 ankle tackles, but he is brought down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1 to the 19, and it'll bring up 3rd down from about halfway between the 19 and the 20, just inside the red zone, needing the 10 for a first down. A loss of 1 for Peterson and on his first carry of the game.
And as we expected, a heavy dose of running here tonight off the bat. Let's see here in 3rd and long if Carroll opts to go to the air this time.
At receiver for the Tigers, Maddox White, Reese Zigman, their top receivers. The top 3 all graduated a year ago. Essick, it'll be a designed quarterback run to the left side. He's got the first down. If they get the generous spot right at the first down marker is where he will be brought down, and they will move the chains. So the designed run for Carter Essick. He used his legs quite a bit last year. He picks up 9 when he needed about 8 3/4, and they'll have first down and goal at the 10.
Yeah, he put on some moves there, Nick. That was pretty impressive. He shimmied around a couple defenders there and cut upfield, and he was able to get just what he needed as far as yardage goes.
No score on our Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard. First quarter, 2 minutes in. Tigers at the 10-yard line. They'll have first down and goal. Nobody to the right. They'll have a receiver, White, to the left side. 2 men in the backfield with Zigman along with Peterson. They give it to Peterson again. He'll be up the middle. He's not touched until he's to the 4-yard line. Tackled down at the 2. And an 8-yard scamper up the middle for Taden Peterson. And it's almost like he's getting to about the linebacker position before he even gets a fingertip on him.
Oh, that's right, Nick. Those big guys up front, they are opening big holes right now for those guys. Max Olberding and Noah Henners and Gavin Holt, they are just pushing their men into the back of the defense right now.
We talked in the pregame show about how their offensive line has experience. Some of these guys are now making their 2nd or 3rd year starting on offense. Can they punch it in here on their first drive of the season? Handoff up the middle. They go to Peterson again. He'll be just shy of the goal line from the 2. He picks up 1, and it'll bring up 3rd down and goal from just outside the goal line. Peterson's 5th carry already, 56 yards, and you've gotten this far on the legs of Peterson, but they won't be able to punch it in with him here. He has to sub out. His helmet came off. He's out for a play. So now Greene County can count on the fact that it will not be Peterson getting the carry on this 3rd down and goal situation from inside the 2. 8:44 remaining first quarter, no score. Essick under center, 6 rushing touchdowns a season ago. Quarterback sneak up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. The Carroll Tigers strike first. Essick on the keeper. 6 touchdowns a year ago. He's got one less than 3.5 minutes into the season. His 2nd carry of the game, a big one. Tigers on the board, 6-0, thanks to Drees Company Eco Water Systems.
And he is such a weapon for this Carroll Tiger team. Every time he moves with that ball, everybody has to have their head on a swivel here on the defense because he can really move upfield.
And now, on for the extra point, maybe going for 2 here in the early going, but now they will show Kieran Polking. They'll line up kind of a look like they wanted to go for 2. Now they'll shift into a kicking formation, and it'll be Logan Menken, the long snapper, Carter Essick holding, and Quentin Polking on for the extra point, who splits it He knocked through 15 a year ago, and he hits the first of the season. 7-0, 8:36 remaining first quarter on the Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard. And you're listening to Carroll Tiger Football on Kick 106.7.
Outlaw Graphics is your local promotion and sign company. Outlaw can do it all, from vehicle graphics to promotional items and all the signage you need. Outlaw does it all, no matter how big or how small your order is. If you need thousands of items for your business, talk to Outlaw. Work with Outlaw's designers from start to finish. You're going to love the results. Call the Outlaw. Outlaw Graphics, 775-2599. Outlaw Graphics in Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Kicked out of bounds on the kickoff, and Carroll will give Greene County good field position to begin their opening drive. They'll set up shop now at their own 35 as the Carroll Tigers booted out of bounds. Kieran Polking with the kick out of bounds, and Greene County will come onto the field for the first time on offense. 8:36 to play in the first. And you're listening to Kick 106.7. So we'll take a look at this Greene County offense for the first time tonight. Carroll ran with ease down the field on their opening drive, and now Greene County will come out expecting run. Handoff to Nick Stream. He'll sweep off to the right side, and we'll pick up 2 out to the 37-yard line. First play from scrimmage for Greene County, about 44 yards shorter than Carroll's first play from scrimmage today. Second down and 8 coming up from their own 37 now, with the Tigers leading 7-0 on the Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Clock winding, 4 minutes in. And for Greene County, a season ago, they averaged 28 points a game, 329 yards of offense per contest. Out of the shotgun crew, Connor with early movement and a flag. They had 2 receivers on the left side, and this will move back 5 yards on the false start. 2nd and 8 becomes 2nd down and 13.
Maybe some early season jitters there on the offensive line. And everybody's juiced up, ready to go.
And the offensive line was just a little too juiced up for that first. Well, they picked up 2 on the first play. Second play, they said, "Oh boy, we got to slow this down now." From their own 32 now. 2 receivers to the right. Crew Connor, the senior out of the shotgun, getting his first varsity quarterback experience. Another handoff to Stream, brought down in the backfield. I saw. For the Tigers, Noah Henners was the first one to wrap him up at the ankles. No gain, maybe a loss of 1 on the play for Stream.
Yep, that was great penetration by Noah Henners there. He was able to get in the backfield right away, just enough to disrupt that running back.
And now 3rd down behind the sticks, 12, 13 yards to go. Crew Connor, the senior quarterback, Nick Stream, the running back, Patrick Graham, the sophomore fullback. The tight end is Rafe Michelson. Receivers are Brock Stream and Camden Jacobs. Trips to the left, offensive line. I'll give you that after this 3rd down play. 3 receivers, all on the left. Connor out of the shotgun, steps back under pressure, brought down and sacked in the backfield. Caden Mulhoff, the senior, the first one there. And 4th down, punting unit will come on the nice play. Mulhoff got there first.
And right now, Carroll is dominating the line of scrimmage on both ends of the field right now.
What a start for Carroll on both sides of the football. They prevent any yards defensively, and then they push it up the field 70-plus yards, or 65-plus yards on their opening drive. Punch it in. Chisholm will punt it away, standing from his own 25-yard line, and Reese Zigman will let it zigzag down to the 30-yard line. And the Tiger offense will come onto the field right there. So Carroll's defense takes care of business. Their offense has taken care of business thus far. Bachman-Turner overdrive would be proud. Second drive coming up for the Carroll Tigers. They'll work left to right here at Linduska Field in Jefferson outside Greene County Middle School on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. 7-0 halfway through the first quarter. 6:08 remaining. Two receivers on the field for the Tigers. We have yet to see a pass play on either side of the ball. Shotgun for Carter Essick. A design run. Cuts up the field. There was nothing open over the middle. Diced his way to the outside to the hash mark, and he'll dive forward for a pickup of 3 on his third carry of the game. He scored the Tigers' touchdown on the opening drive, and he'll take it for the first time on this drive and pick up 4.
That was a nice play by Camden Strenner there, the outside linebacker. He was able to get to him, and he made sure you did not get away from him.
Defensively for Greene County on the defensive line, Rafe Michelson, Marcus Ball, Camden Kinney, Bryce Haben. The linebackers are Patrick Graham, Christopher Doherty, and Camden Strennan, as you mentioned. And in the secondary, it's Trayvon Keeley, Jaron Jacobs, Camden Jacobs, and Brock Stream. Second down, Essick wants to throw. First time, airs it out over the middle, has a wide open Owen Clucky across midfield. Tackled down at the 43 in opponent territory as he takes it for 24 yards. First pass play of the game, also a success for Carroll.
That's right, Nick. Owen Clucky had a nice crossing route across the field there, right there in front of the face of the defense. He was there, he was open, and able to turn that into extra yards.
And now using tempo, handoff to Peterson. They are just manhandling Greene County in the early going. We saw it defensively for Carroll with that defensive line not allowing anything to get through. The offense now, they can feel that they've got Greene County on their toes a little bit. Peterson, the 5-yard carry, and they'll hurry up the offense again. Second down and 5 at the 39 of Greene County. Essick out of the shotgun, wants to throw all day, wide open. Zigman's got a first down as he cuts across the middle of the field, but he might fumble it. I believe that will be a fumble and a turnover. He caught it wide open over the middle, took a few steps, had it jarred free, and instead of a first down near the red zone, they'll cough it up, and it will be Greene County football from their own 22. It would have been a gain of about 12 yards.
And Jaron Jacobs, he came in there. He was rocketed in there like a missile, and he was able to take the legs out from underneath him. And I don't think he was expecting that as he let go of that football.
And we talked in the pregame, well, not pregame, but before we went on, looking at Jaron Jacobs, he is a short fella.
5'4".
He is not somebody that you expect to manhandle you out there defensively, but he makes a nice play, and it's first down for Greene County. A double reverse here. They hand off one way, hand it back the other way. Greene County will get a first down. It ends up in the hands of Patrick Graham, their sophomore fullback. He'll take it off left side to the hash, and he'll pick up 9 to the 31.
And that's what I want to start seeing out of this Greene County team here, Nick. We really want to see them keep the defense guessing. They don't want them just assuming that they're going to run the ball up the middle every single time. I want to see them spread that field out and take advantage of it.
We'll see if Greene County throws a wrinkle in the passing game here in a moment. Second down and 1. Wouldn't necessarily expect one here, though. Connor out of the shotgun. Tries to get the defense to jump with the hard count. Now he looks back to the sideline, gets the call from the coaches. Two receivers off to the right side. Shotgun for senior crew Connor with Stream in the backfield. Quick screen pass. They go to the right side. That hits the receiver, Trayvon Keeley, in the chest. He is lit up, and it knocked free harmlessly to the ground, incomplete. Third down and 1. They thought maybe they could snooker him with a quick screen play, but the defense was ready.
Oh, yeah. Carroll had that one sniffed out from the start, and he came in there unblocked and had a free hit at him as soon as he received that football.
So the intended target was Trayvon Keeley. Hit him in the hands, hit him in the chest, but the defense for Carroll, they said there is no chance you're going to haul that ball in. Third down and 1 now for Greene County after the Carroll fumble. Greene County at their own 31, working right to left. Direct snap to the running back, Stream, and I believe it might have been Polking the one to bring him down in the backfield. He and Peterson were there in to make the play, and they are going to move the chains. I thought maybe they kept him stuffed, but they will move the sticks for a first down.
Yep, that was just enough that time. Fresh set of downs. Let's see what we can do here and see if we can get some, maybe some downfield passes, Nick. Dare I say.
We haven't seen one yet. We've seen one pass behind the line of scrimmage for Greene County. Carroll had the one pass that went over the middle. Well, they had two. Second one just got fumbled after the catch. But Greene County, they have now passed at least once. Handoff to Stream. First down carry up the middle. And he'll meet Polking once again. Quentin Polking lays a hard hit on. And it'll be a pickup of 1 for Stream. 4th carry of the game so far for the senior, but only 3 yards to show for it. 2nd and 9. 3:10 remaining first quarter. 7-0 Carroll on our Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Coming up in our post-game show tonight, we will name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales, service, parts, and collision. And so far, Quentin Polking, he has made some collisions out on the field. 2nd and 9, shotgun for Connor and the Rams. He'll roll out to his left. Left-handed throw. It's off the hands. It was a little high for his intended target, Nick Stream, out of the backfield. And it'll fall incomplete. That one just kind of floated out there like a little bit of a duck, and Stream had to dive for it. Couldn't hang on. And might be a good thing for him, because I think there were 1 or 2 white jerseys that were ready to pry that one free if he did happen to haul it in.
Yep, I agree. He didn't have a whole lot of places to go. However, the Rams are going to want to not be in these situations here in the future in 3rd and long. It's really hard to make progress down the field in these situations.
3rd down and 9. Greene County from their own 33. Late first quarter. Connor, pump fakes. Ball's intercepted. Taken back the other way for the touchdown. Carroll to the house on a pick 6 from junior Ty Mulbauer.
And again, Carroll winning that battle up front on the defensive line. As soon as he hiked that football, he had guys in his face within a matter of seconds.
So Carroll coughs it up on a fumble. They take it back on the interception, and that was all created by the defensive pressure up front. And for Ty Mulbauer, he's one of those guys that he's not listed as a starter, but he's already in there keeping guys fresh early in the game, and he takes it for pay dirt with 2:37 remaining in this opening quarter. What a play for this Carroll defense.
Great way to potentially move yourself up the depth chart, Nick.
And now, on for the extra point for the Tigers. We'll see Kieran Polking, the junior. 13-0 Carroll on the Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard, looking to add 1 more, and they will do so. Tigers with the pick 6 deep in Ram territory. 14-0. What a start for Carroll here in the first quarter. We're back in a moment. You're listening to Kick 106.7's coverage of Carroll Tiger football.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Carroll's kick returned from inside the 20 by Greene County. It stays in bounds, straight down the middle of the field this time. And Greene County will return it out across the 25 with senior Camden Strennan. And Greene County's offense will trot back out onto the field. They came onto the field for the last drive courtesy of the Carroll fumble. Carroll on offense had just mowed down the field twice, fumbled it away on a pass play. But Carroll snatches potential momentum swings right back with the pick 6 with Crew Connor under duress. And Ty Mulbauer there to pick it off from his defensive line position. And now Greene County will come back out onto the field for the 3rd time tonight, already trailing 14-0. Haven't had a chance to give you the Greene County offensive line yet. Mason Haley and Camden Kinney are the tackles. The guards are Bryce Hobbin and Isaiah Sharman, and the center is Keegan Lawrence.
Timeout, Rams.
Maybe not a bad use of a timeout here in the early going for Greene County. They trail 14-0 on our Drees Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We will keep it here for the moment and talk about this Carroll defense. So far, we've said Quentin Polking's name quite a bit. Caden Mulhoff had a nice sack, which reminds me, every sack tonight, we will give somebody a chance to win a sack of groceries coming up on Tuesday morning. You can win that sack of groceries from Market on 30 each week during the regular season. Stop in to Market on 30 and sign up to win the sack of the game. A winner will be announced every Tuesday morning between 9:30 and 10 on KCIM Sports Rewind. The Market on 30 in the BP Plaza. So, Eric, I didn't even warn you that we'll keep an eye on all of the sacks we see tonight. At the end of the night, we will pick our sack of the game, and so far, Caden Mulhoff leading the way.
Well, I hope I'm eligible for these free groceries, too.
I know. Who wouldn't love a bag of groceries these days? Crew Connor and the Ram offense down 2 touchdowns. First quarter, late stages, handoff to Nick Stream. He'll sweep off to the right side. Finds a little running room off to the far sideline. He'll be pushed out just shy of the 30, and he'll pick up about 4. All Stream so far on the ground for the most part tonight for Greene County. For 5 carries now, but just 7 yards. And for this offense, 10 plays, 14 yards, and a pick 6 thrown. Tough start to the season here for Greene County, but you get some of these early season jitters out of the way early, and if they can put a drive together, that's what Carroll's trying to prevent.
That's right. Certainly not what they were hoping for.
Second down, 6 to go. A couple double reverses. That ball's loose. And Connor will have to jump on it deep in his own territory, back to the 19-yard line. They tried that kind of double reverse handoff earlier. This time, Carroll read it well, and they popped that free before it landed in the final ball carrier's hands.
Oh, yeah, they had that thing sniffed out right away. And once again, this Ram team is going backwards and putting themselves in 3rd and long situations, and you can't do that if you want to get back in this football game. 3rd down and 16, early in the going. The Rams now only 4 yards of offense in the first quarter, under 2 minutes left. Carroll leading 14-0 on our Drees Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard. 2 receivers, likely passing situation here for Connor and the Rams. They try the hard count, and now a timeout will be taken. Greene County will have to burn their second here in this first quarter, but this one is in the early stages of starting to get away from them, so maybe not a bad use of that early second timeout. We'll take a quick break, back in 30 seconds on Kick 106.7.
Earning college credit while in high school is a smart choice. Area high school students have several college class options available to them through the DMAC Carroll campus and Templeton Regional Center. Students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMAC college credit can be part of your high school plan at no cost to you. DMAC, life's calling.
Third down and 16 for Greene County. They're backed up to their own 19-yard line. And we didn't even mention the pick 6 for Carroll a moment ago. They didn't have a defensive or a special teams touchdown all of last year. Tonight, they get one in the first quarter. Maybe the first of many, we'll see.
I was going to say, if this defense can continue to play like this the rest of the season, they are going to be a tough team to score on.
And I know I've covered Carroll a lot here over the years. I take a lot of their road trips. And the defense has been pretty rock solid each and every year. Here's Connor under pressure, gets rid of it, tosses it deep, has a man near midfield, and he's gone from the 30 to the end zone. The last man to have a chance dove for the ankle at the 30 of Carroll, and that's not what Carroll had drawn up on a third down defensive play. 81 yards, and Greene County takes it to the house to get on the board for the first time tonight.
And that is exactly what they ordered for the Rams here to get back in this football game. Brock Stream with a nice post route up the middle of the field, had his man beat, and it was just pitch and catch for him, and caught it and waltzed into the end zone.
Carroll may have been caught sleeping just a little bit. Even though on 3rd and 16 you know it's going to be a pass play, but maybe they weren't quite expecting the deep pass. Here's a Strennan carry for 2, and they'll say he hits the goal line. He is in. Greene County with an 81-yard touchdown pass from Crew Connor to Brock Stream. The senior's first completion of the season goes for 81 yards on a dime, 40 yards down the field. Greene County, they'll want to bottle that one up for later. 14-8. Carroll, their lead is down to 6. They'll get the football in a moment.
I think that was his first catch.
Yeah, Brock a year ago had 1 carry and no catches on the year. So he takes his first catch to the house for 81 yards. On that 2-point play, though, one thing to note, one of their starters, well, he's not a starter. He's listed as a second man in the backfield, but Camden Strennan comes off the field hobbling a little bit. But Greene County, with 1:21 to go in the first quarter, they get their first touchdown. And I know Coach Roeder has to be overall pleased with what he has seen for the bulk of this game. But the fumble on offense a moment ago and then letting that one go deep behind you, those will irk him just a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. They were in total control of this football game, and now we're down to a one-possession game here again.
If Coach Roeder was a gum chewer like your former head coach, Seattle Seahawks, Pete Carroll, he'd be chomping pretty quickly right now.
Oh, yeah. He'd be a couple packs deep at this point.
Brock Stream, 81-yard catch, and the 2-point play was good from Strennan. 14-8, Carroll with the lead. And the kick deep this time from Tegan Chisholm. It'll be returned from the 5-yard line. Out across the 10, the 15, still running on his feet, Traven Childress. The sophomore will cross the 22. And the Tiger offense will trot onto the field after that return of about 17. Welcome to the late stages of this first quarter on Kick 106.7. I'm Nick Brinks along with Eric Johnson tonight in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. But the 81-yard touchdown will leave a sour taste in Carroll's mouth as they had really dominated both sides of the football here in the first 13 or so minutes. Handoff to Peterson. He'll take it left side, and he'll be brought down just past the line of scrimmage out near his left tackle. Pickup of 2 as he got around over toward Flug and Hinners. Pickup of 2 for Peterson. Good. 7th carry of the game.
Good play by Marcus Ball there. He was able to eat a blocker, get off his blocker, and make the play there.
2nd down and 8 for the Carroll Tigers in white. They have to run at least one more play here in this first quarter. They are on top by 6, 14-8 on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. 2 receivers left, 1 in motion. They'll sweep it to the motion man. It's Levi Dirks. He'll have first down yardage, or very close to it. I believe he will have the first on the 8-yard carry. And for Levi Dirks, he's got his first carry of the night and carry of the season. First down and 10 now from their own 33. Carroll will let the clock wind down. There are 2 seconds separating the play clock and the game clock. They do not have to run a play if they don't want to, unless they see something they like here on first down from their own 33. Essick will take it on a keeper, left side. He's got room to run. He's got first down yardage. He'll break a tackle. He's out near midfield. He'll be just shy to about the 47. A nice 14-yard scamper to close out this opening quarter.
And Carroll going back with their bread and butter, Carter Essick running up the left side of that offensive line, and easy first down. Almost too easy for him there.
Near midfield, they'll flip sides. They won't have to go very far. When we head to the second quarter, they'll head toward the north end zone when we return on Kick 106.7 on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Carroll 14, Greene County 8. Back in a moment. You're listening to Carroll Football on Kick 106.7.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
When you need a quick meal or one on the go, your Carroll Pizza Ranch has great deals for carry-out and delivery. Order online and get 8 pizzas of Country's Best Chicken with potato wedges for only $20. How about 2 large pizzas for $25? Or get 2 medium single-topping pizzas, cheesy ranch sticks, and a cactus bread for just $20. Check out these deals and more at PizzaRanch.com today and order hot and fresh. Pizza Ranch, located off Highway 30 in Carroll, open 7 days a week.
Whoa, that's good.
Back here to begin the second quarter, Carroll will move from the north 47 to the south 47, and they will now work right to left in this second quarter. Carroll in white jerseys, white pants, black helmets. Greene County in red tops, black bottoms, black and white helmets. Carroll with over 100 yards of offense in that first quarter. 99 on the ground, 36 in the passing game. And a handoff to Taden Peterson, right side. And just looking at him running the football along that line, you can just see the size of Peterson compared to the defensive line for Greene County. 6'1", 225 for Peterson. You look at the defensive line for Greene County, and on paper they look like they've got some decent size, but out on the field, you don't quite see it matching with what you expect. And so far, Carroll's really been able to take advantage of that matchup in the ground game.
No, you don't. He is a tank, and he does not look fun to tackle. It looks like it hurts when you go to tackle him.
Taden Peterson, 8 carries, 68 yards in the early going. Early second quarter, 14-8 Carroll on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Essick, another quarterback keeper. He'll take off to the right side on 2nd down and 5. And he'll come up just shy of a first down. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. We'll call it a 5-yard pickup for Essick. 5 yards. 5 carries now on the night, 33 yards, and one of Carroll's 2 touchdowns. Ty Mulbauer had the pick 6 defensively for their second score. And now they just need 1 here on 3rd down in opponent territory at the 41.
3rd and short, they have some options here. This could be 4-down territory if they opt to let one loose.
Essick will line up under center. He'll take off and run with it. The sneak, and he gets about 2 yards before he's even touched. You don't think that's possible on a sneak situation, but they take advantage of a hole up front. 2 yards for Essick. You needed only 1 and a new set of sticks.
Now, the interior of this Carroll offensive line is just dominating at the point of attack. It seems like every time they run the football, they get at least a couple yards before they're even touched.
Menken, Holt, Olberding, Hinners, and Flug all taking care of business on the front side of the line here early in the going for Carroll. From the Greene County 41, 1st down and 10. Essick out of the shotgun now. Peterson in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now they sweep it. The double handoff. Greene County has used that one a couple times. Coach Roeder and that offense say, hey, let's use that one ourselves. They'll get to the 31 and a pickup of 10 for another set of sticks.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and inches, I suppose.
Some trickeration here for Carroll. And Reese Zigman, he was able to take that reverse and to go ahead and cut upfield and get some good yardage out of that play.
They do call it a gain of 10 and a new chain gang, or a new set of sticks here from the 31-yard line. First carry of the night for Reese Zigman. A season ago, he carried the ball 43 times for 200 yards and a touchdown. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. When they aren't fumbling on the one play, they're scoring and they're moving down the field. Peterson, he'll be snuffed out on the carry. Might be about the first time all night that Greene County really keeps him in check on a carry. He goes nowhere on the play, his 9th carry of the game. And Greene County will force Carroll into a 2nd down and long. 10 to go, 14-8, 3 minutes into the second quarter on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard on Kick 106.7. Essick in the offense. They'll break huddle. Shotgun look for Essick with Peterson at the right hip pocket. 2 receivers out to the right. 2nd and 10. Essick wants to throw. Looking. Pump fakes. Flushed out right side. He'll keep it. Pushed out of bounds. He's hit hard at the sideline. Wants the flag for a late hit. Won't get it. Picks up 5. takes a shot at the end. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And Chris Doherty, he laid the wood on that play, Nick. He got flushed out of the pocket, and Doherty came over, and he said, no, this is as far as you go, and he laid him out.
And I know Essick and probably everybody along that Carroll sideline, they'll want the late hit flag, but from our vantage point, way over on the other side of the field, I think that was just a good hit right at the sideline. Nothing malicious. 3rd down and 5. 2 receivers left. Nobody right. Essick out of the shotgun. Peterson will block for Essick. Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got a first down, but a flag down may be in the area of holding. Essick gets inside the red zone, down to the 17, a pickup of 9 for the moment. But that one may be over on the right side of the line, depending on what the officials confer and confirm here in a moment. 3rd down and 5. It'll either be 1st and 10 or maybe 3rd and 15. It'll be holding against the offense. So that'll wipe off the 10-yard-ish pickup. And now we'll see what Carroll has drawn up. First time they've really been behind the sticks on 3rd down tonight. And they've thrown it twice. Both were good for first downs. Unfortunately, they fumbled on one of them, so they didn't get to enjoy the fruits of their labor on that first down. But 3rd down, 14 to go. They need the 21. They're at the 35 of Greene County, and they'll come out with 3 receivers and an empty backfield look for the first time. Essick out of the shotgun for Carroll. Step back, looks to throw all day. Steps up, fires over the middle. Little miscommunication. That'll land between Peterson and Zigman, incomplete. And you're kind of in no man's land at the 35 on what you can do here. You're way up the field to want to punt. Field goal is probably not in your cards, so I think maybe we see them go for it on 4th and 14, but we'll see what Coach Rowetter has drawn up. I have not seen the punter, Mason Stitz, out on the field. I did see, for Carroll, I did see Carter Smith check into the lineup.
Nope, looks like they're going here.
So they will send the offense on the field. Same look as last time. Left side, 3 receivers. Essick looks to throw. 4th down, 14. Airs it out, looking for Zigman near the end zone. He's got it, but it may have went through the hands at the end. Good coverage from Jaron Jacobs at the end to knock it free. And on 4th down and long, it falls incomplete in the end zone. Zigman, he adjusted, almost hauled in the really nice catch, but the sophomore Jacobs, just 5'4", working up against Zigman, did a nice job poking it free at the end, incomplete.
Essick was getting hit as he threw there, so I think that ball didn't come out as cleanly as he was hoping it would, and I just think it caught the receiver a little off guard when he got there. But Jaron Jacobs was with him every step of the way. Props to him.
So Jacobs, he's made a few nice plays defensively. He forced the turnover on the fumble. He forced it earlier on the Zigman catch, and this time he knocks it free on a pass to Zigman in the end zone. So they'll turn it over. It'll be Greene County football. Left to right now for Nick Stream in the offense. He takes it up the middle, cuts outside to the 42, and a 7-yard pickup for Stream. It'll be his biggest gain of the game. 6th carry, 14 yards now. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Rams. And he'll come to the sideline for a moment and toss a glove that looks like it may have ripped.
Rams starting to open up some holes here on offense.
I have a feeling that 81-yard touchdown just fired him up just enough, and now they're starting to make plays. 2nd down and 3, Greene County. They'll try the hard snap again, or the hard count. Look to the sideline, 2nd and short. Handoff. It's Stream again. He'll sweep left side. And the right side of that defensive line reads it well. They swallow him up, and that might be Mulbauer again, the one with the pick 6 earlier. He brings him down, and it's a loss of 1 from Mulbauer's tackle on Stream.
Oh, Carroll brought the bullets on that play. I saw them coming as soon as that ball was snapped, and they crashed down on that left side of the line there, and he had nowhere to go.
Mulbauer with a pick 6 and a tackle for loss. Not too shabby for the junior, who was not listed as a starter tonight, but we've talked about it. You play this well early in the season, look for number 18 in a starting lineup coming to a game near you. 3rd down and 4. Handoff right side. He should have enough for the first by about a yard. It's a 5-yard carry for Stream. New set of downs for Greene County as they inch their way toward to midfield. They're at their own 46-yard line here on kick 106.7.
And that's exactly what this Rams team is hoping to do here. They're hoping to force the football down the Carroll Tigers' throats here, and they want to make this game of attrition here just by running the ball over and over and over.
First down for Greene County now from their own 46-yard line. 6:20 remaining in the first half. We've got the Culver's halftime show coming your way. 1st and 10, high snap, double reverse again, and a big hit from Edric Heisterkamp to lay out the running back. It is Patrick Graham who ends up picking up 4 and gets a heavy dose of a tackle from Heisterkamp from his defensive back position, and it's his second carry of the game, and it'll go for about 3, 2nd and 7.
And that was great discipline by Heisterkamp there. He had to be the one to make the tackle there, because if he was not there to make that tackle, that could have been 6.
Quick shout out back home. My wife and kids, they're listening back home, and my son, he's at that age where you never know what's going to come out of his mouth. He's listening to the game, and he says, "That's my dad," to Mom. So yes, that is your dad, Keelan and Jada, having a good time. Hopefully you're being good for Mom tonight. 2nd down carry up the middle, across midfield, and Stream picks up a few more, about 4. And they'll have 3rd down and manageable in plus territory. 3rd down, 3 to go. Greene County down by 6 past the halfway mark in quarter number 2. Crew Connor will walk toward the sideline as they bring in a sub, Camden Jacobs, or he subs back into the lineup. The receiver had come out. He's back out there now. 3rd down and 3 from the Carroll 47. Greene County football working left to right. Now the shade in full effect here at Linduska Field. Handoff Stream up the middle. Got a first down. Shakes a tackle. Shakes another. And Greene County will tie it up on a 47-yard touchdown from the senior. Nick Stream takes it to the house. And now they're an extra point or a 2-point conversion away from taking the lead after Carroll led 14-0.
And just like that, the Rams are right back in this football game. Looked like disaster to start after the first opening touchdown by Carroll, but man, they have fought, and now they are right back in this game, and we are right back at even, folks.
2 scoring plays for Greene County tonight, an 81-yard pass and a 47-yard rush. Tie ball game. Greene County will bring Tegan Chisholm, the junior, on for the extra point. He's a left-footed kicker, and he'll try to give Greene County their first lead of this 2024 season. We're all knotted up at 14 for now on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard, and we are still tied as that is low and off the bottom of the upright. 14-14, tied mid-second quarter. It'll be Carroll football when we return. You're listening to Kick 106.7 live from Jefferson.
Smithfield Foods is an American-based food company committed to producing high-quality, wholesome, and affordable food. They want you to join their team in Carroll. They are hiring general production individuals, and the starting pay is amazing at $19.55 per hour. You'll also get a generous benefits package. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off, medical, vision, dental insurance, and more. Visit smithfieldfoods.com/Carroll to apply online. Smithfield Foods, equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
At Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job, we want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
We are back in Jefferson, 14 all on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Along with Eric Johnson tonight, I am Nick Brinks on Kick 106.7. It's a production of the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network tonight. You can listen on the go with the CB Sports Network app. Also online at sports.1380kcim.com. Chisholm will kick it away left to right, returned inside the 5-yard line once again by Traven Childress, and he'll reverse field near the 20. Gets to the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense for Carroll will come onto the field. got out to that quick start, 14-0, but Greene County has answered back thanks to the big play. 2 touchdowns over 45 yards. And Carroll will have 4:33 to work with, all 3 timeouts to close out this first half to try to go into the Culver's halftime show with a lead. Greene County, though, after starting off a little shaky, they have roared back, and you take advantage of turnovers and big plays, and you're right back in the game.
No, great tenacity by this Rams team here. They just have not quit.
First down and 10. Essick out of the shotgun, wants to throw. Flushed out. There's a flag down, probably holding in the backfield. Essick will take off down the near sideline, and he'll tiptoe out of bounds, but all for naught most likely, as he picks up 4 or 5 on the near sideline, and there was a hold in the backfield for Carroll. So they will move back, and that's now 2 drives in a row that a holding call on the last drive pushed them out of a first down into 3rd and long. They weren't able to they weren't able to get another first down after that. Ended up going forward on 4th and turning it over on downs. Greene County marched down the field and capped it off with a 47-yard run. Now Carroll deep in their own territory, back to their own 11. First down and 21. They got to get all the way up to Webb County for a first down.
And Carroll does not need to throw the ball here. They were having so much success on the ground. I'm kind of surprised that they switched their tactics here up a bit.
Peterson, 9 carries, 68 yards. Carter Essex, 7 for 40 and a touchdown. Reese Zigman with a carry for 10 yards as well. It'll be first down and 20 to go, back near their own 10. Shotgun for Essex, their bread and butter. Handoff up the middle to Peterson. Shakes off 1 tackler. Second man will bring him down. He gets the penalty yardage back across the 20 to the 21. Peterson with his second longest gain of the night. Had that 46-yarder on the first play from scrimmage. It'll bring up second down and manageable. 9 to go.
And that's what I'm talking about there. Carroll is just dominating at the line of scrimmage on offense, and they can just run it where and whenever they want to at this point.
Under 4 minutes to play in the opening half. Tie ball game, 14-14. Thanks to Drees Company Eco Water Systems for sponsoring the scoreboard this season. Also welcome to Culver's, sponsoring our halftime show this year. Fake handoff. Essick pitches it off to the right side, and that's going to be intercepted. Intended for Zigman out in the flat far sideline, over his head, and Brock Stream. He caught the 81-yard touchdown. This time he catches one from Carter Essick for a turnover. And they are in business just outside the red zone. Carroll's 30-yard line is where Greene County will come onto the field.
And Brock Stream, he is the ball hawk of this Rams defense. Last year, he came back with 2 interceptions last year, returns this year, and you can tell he knows where that ball is going as soon as it's in the air.
He's got magnets for hands tonight on both sides of the ball. 14 all. Greene County now with the football. And if you think back, 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Carroll had outgained Greene County 135 to 4 yards, and they led 14-0. Greene County now with a chance to maybe take a lead before halftime. Double handoff once again, and they'll go nowhere on the ground with Patrick Graham. He'll lose 2. That defense for Carroll steps up, makes a nice play on first down and 10.
Lots of handoff reverses so far for this Rams offense. I was not expecting to see that here tonight.
And Patrick Graham has come up with 3 of them so far tonight. Second down and 12. They have not handed it off to him directly yet. Every time he's touched the ball, it's been the third one to touch it. Second down and 12 now, Greene County. They've come back from a 14-0 deficit. They've tied it up, and they've got the football at Carroll's 32. Handoff up the middle to Nick Stream. And he'll take it strong across the 30 to the 28 and a gain of 4.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be a little bit more there as he had a nice seam to run across there, but good job by the Carroll defense there, closing in and making sure he didn't get much further than 4 yards.
Stream hits the seam. We've seen it a lot tonight. Nick Stream with a touchdown of 47 yards, 81-yard touchdown catch for Brock Stream. Third down now and 8 to go. Clock under 2:30. Second quarter. Culver's halftime show straight ahead. Tie ball game, 14 apiece on the Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Greene County football. Connor out of the shotgun. They'll hand it off to Stream, and he'll take it right side near the hash and the numbers. Picks up about 1, and that'll bring up fourth down and 7, and likely a fourth and going for it situation I would have to assume here with just 7 yards to go and you're inside the 30.
Yep, that's right. 4 down territory right here. I'm interested to see here if the Rams will go to the air.
I'm also intrigued with 20 on the play clock if Carroll wanted to preserve some time and maybe take a timeout. But then again, you don't want to save them any time if they do get the first down. So they'll keep it in their pocket. 4th and 7. They'll let the defense try to make the stop here on 4th and 7. From the 27, they'll let the clock wind all the way down to 1:29 before Greene County burns their final timeout. 14-14 tie on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds on Kick 106.7. We're down to the final 88 seconds of the first half.
For over 50 years, Pringer's Lumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, 3rd generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer's Lumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community, and when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer's Lumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
You're listening to Kick 106.7's coverage of Carroll Tiger football tonight. 14 all tie. Tigers and the Greene County Rams squaring off in Jefferson tonight, just outside of Greene County Middle School here at Lindeska Field. Alongside Eric Johnson, I'm Nick Brinks in the Gatorade broadcast booth. I woke up this morning and I felt like I was 7 years old on December 25th. It's Christmas morning, except no, it's just week 1 of the high school football season. Good to have you along for the broadcast tonight. You're a rookie tonight, and we've got a sack in the backfield. Connor goes down, got hit by one of his own linemen, and Noah Henners pulls him down in the backfield, loss of 6, and it turns the ball over on downs with 1:23 left in the half.
Appreciate that, Nick. I thought this would be fun, and I'm having a lot of fun up here. This is it's good. It's nice. I like having the altitude up here. I can really see what's going on out there.
Yeah, we were talking pregame. We were both here in high school for a Kemper game. You know, we're Kemper graduates. We sat over in the bleachers on the far side. It was a playoff game that Kemper hosted here because Carroll was also in the playoffs. They were at home that night. And good to have you here in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Carroll with just over a minute to work with and all 3 timeouts. 2 receivers left. Shotgun handoff to Peterson. He'll hesitate. He'll carry 1 defender. Works really, really hard to pick up those 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 to the 36 of Greene County of Carroll.
Carroll really sticking with the ground game here. They have all 3 timeouts left here in their pocket, so I think they're going to try to trust what they were doing earlier and get let me see here, Peterson as many carries as possible and see if he can make a play happen.
2nd down and 7. Carroll not showing a ton of urgency. Maybe if they break off one, they'll take some chances here. 2nd down and 7. Essick out of the shotgun, wants to throw, flushed out, pointing downfield. We've got a flag for holding again. He'll run for the first down on the far sideline to about the 45, but man, 3 or 4 times tonight we have seen Essick scramble, and that's the most likely time to get called on a hold. You get one of those linemen trying to buy some time for your quarterback. Essick gets the job done on the ground, but it's coming back again, and that's at least the 2nd first down that'll be wiped off the board.
And Marcus
Ball for holding in the backfield.
And Marcus Ball, he lost his helmet there, so I'm wondering if that has something to do with that penalty right here.
So actually, it's going to be is that unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense?
Interesting.
Okay. So not a hold, and it turns out to be very good for Carroll. They'll move all the way down to the 40. We'll have to maybe get a little clarification on what exactly the call was. I'm not sure. It did seem like it maybe had something to do with the helmet, but not sure. 1st down and 10. Now Carroll in business. 38 seconds to go. Essick looks to throw. Now he's in trouble. Breaks free for a second. But then that second line of defenders are there to bring him down for a sack and a loss of 6. Back to the 46, and Carroll will burn their first timeout of the game. But they'll have 31 seconds in plus territory and likely in a passing situation the rest of the half. as they take time out on that 5-yard sack for Essick. Really the first time tonight that we have seen Greene County keep Essick contained in the pocket, and eventually they get their first sack of the night. It's kind of funny how that works out. You keep the quarterback contained, you have a chance to get to it.
Oh, absolutely, and great pass rush there by Camden Kinney. He got off the block real fast there, and Essick, he's a hard guy to bring down, so major props to Camden out there for making a play and putting them in an unfavorable position.
Carroll will have 2nd down and 15 after they use their first timeout. 31 seconds remaining in the half. Culver's halftime show coming up, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. And it'll be Carroll in plus territory, Greene County 45-yard line. 2 timeouts remaining. You know, absolute bare minimum. If you want them, you've got 3 plays. Most likely more. But depends if you get a first down or not. But you're guaranteed 3 if you don't turn it over here in the final half minute of this opening half on Kick 106.7, KIKD, Lake City, Carroll, and on the CB Sports Network app. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Essex out of the shotgun. Screen pass to Maddox White, left side. Now he'll look for blockers, and he'll pick up just 2. It'll be 3rd down and 13 on the screen pass to Maddox White. First catch for the senior tonight. And another timeout from the Tigers, so 3rd down and 13 from the 43. And coming up with 22 seconds left in the half.
Great play by Patrick Graham there. He was sure to stay home on defense on that screen play. He was made sure he wasn't able to cut across field, and he was there to make the stop.
We'll see if we can find some scores from around the area tonight. We've got Kemper on KCIM tonight as they host Bishop Heelan. And then ESAC and IKM Manning are squaring off in Wall Lake tonight. KC Miners has the Kemper game. Jeff Blankman has the game up in Wall Lake on 93.7 KKRL. It is a 21-12 IKM Manning lead late in the first half. And Bishop Heelan leads Kemper at halftime 19-0. So those are the 2 other games we've got covered tonight on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. A quick look ahead to next week. Carroll will host Gilbert on KCIM. Greene County will travel down to Perry. Carroll scrimmaged with Perry last Friday night. That's who Greene County will face 1 week from tonight. 3rd down and 13. Carroll will come out of the shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left. It'll be Peterson in the slot. White to the near sideline. Essick on a blitz defensively has to get rid of it. And it's out to Zigman off his hands. 4th and 13. 17 seconds left from the 43. And if we weren't in a situation where there were only 17 seconds left here, I think they'll punt it here. You don't want to give Greene County a 50-yard field instead of maybe an 80 or 90-yard field.
I think so here too, Nick. I think that's the smart play. You're tied, no reason to go into halftime untied.
Tale of 2 quarters thus far. Carroll with a 14-0 lead in the first 10 minutes. Greene County gets a touchdown just before the end of the first quarter, and they tack one on mid-second quarter as well to tie it up. 14-all, 17 seconds remaining in the half, and Carroll will burn another timeout. Culver's halftime show straight ahead, all tied at 14 on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. And you can find scores from all of our area games tonight at our website, sports.1380kcim.com. And then don't forget, we've also got the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show coming up at 10 o'clock here on Kick 106.7 and KCIM. Todd Danner, Mason Nealand, and Jeff Honnold in the booth tonight to recap all the area action. We've got 9 area football teams. We've got 8 playing tonight. Coon Rapids Baird will play tomorrow down at West Des Moines Valley Stadium. Jeff Blankman and I will bring you the broadcast, and then KC and Will Miners will be down providing video coverage of that 8-man showdown. Coon Rapids Baird has played down at Valley Stadium a couple times now in the last few years. And let's look for Mason Stitz. I haven't seen him on the field yet. He's a junior. Did all the punting for Carroll last year. 4th down and 13. We'll see if Carroll maybe wants to be a little aggressive here. But Greene County does have no timeouts left, so even if you do give them half the field to work with, We'll see what happens. 4th and 13, Essick out of the shotgun, takes off and runs with it. He'll be brought down. He was almost brought down near the line of scrimmage. He is able to get out for a pickup of about 7 or 8, and he burned 10 seconds. Won't get the first down. Gain of 9 for Essick on his 9th carry of the game. But it will be a turnover on downs, but with Greene County out of timeouts and only 7 seconds at their own 36, pretty low risk, low reward situation here for Greene County, I would believe.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, no, that play took up a larger amount of time than I thought it would. And 7 seconds left. Carroll here, they can sit back and prevent defense here if they wish, and just try to keep everything in front of them here.
If you're Greene County, how quickly Carroll started on both sides of the football, you have to be pleased.
Oh, yes, 100%.
with where this game's at right now. And if you're Carroll, you probably got a pit in your stomach feeling like we could probably be leading this maybe 21-0 in that ballpark. First down, and they will take a knee. Back at the 30. And Greene County will take that 14-14 tie into halftime. They scored the last 14. Carroll scored the first 14. And we are knotted up at the half on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. 14-8 at the end of the first quarter. Greene County tacks on 6 in the second. Carroll was scoreless in quarter number 2. Tonight's halftime show is sponsored by Culver's in Carroll, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. We've got a good game so far tonight. I expect a delicious second half as well after the Culver's halftime show on Kick 106.7. Along with Eric Johnson, I'm Nick Brinks. We'll be back to the Gatorade broadcast booth next. You're listening to Carroll Tiger Football on Kick 106.7 KIKD, Lake City, Carroll.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Looking to boost your brand? Top Loft makes it easy with custom online stores for businesses, sports teams, and organizations. Enhance your brand's visibility with a tailor-made store showcasing your logo, colors, and designs. Enjoy endless customization options. Choose styles, colors, and add your unique touch to every product. Plus, their streamlined ordering system ensures a smooth experience for you and your customers. Elevate your brand with Top Loft in downtown Carroll or visit toploftclothing.com and start building your online store today.
Financial planning can be easy to avoid, but in these uncertain times, it should be your top priority. Now is the time to put Silverleaf Wealth Management on your team. Whether you want to plan for retirement, better manage your investment assets, or fund your kids' education, Silverleaf Wealth Management can help you discover, design, and implement a plan for pursuing your goals. Visit us online or schedule a consultation with me and Selecta today by calling or texting us at 712-775-2251. This is Silverleaf Wealth Management of Carroll, Iowa.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
I'm Dr. Marie Johnson with St. Anthony. I'm excited to be offering comprehensive obstetrical and gynecologic services for women of all ages, including adolescents. My focus is on the importance of women's health care, preventive care, and maternal health. I also have valuable experience in fertility care, helping patients and couples achieve their pregnancy goals. I'm looking forward to being a part of the community, and I'm welcoming new patients.
Contact the St. Anthony Clinic at 792-2222. Always look to the cross, always St. Anthony.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
You're listening to Kick 106.7. Tonight's halftime show is sponsored by Culver's in Carroll, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. On our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard, we are all tied tonight, 14 all. Carroll, they struck first, led 14-0 in the first quarter. Greene County answered back with an 81-yard touchdown pass to Brock Stream, and then capped off a drive mid-second quarter with Nick Stream, a 47-yard rushing touchdown. Greene County taking advantage of 2 Carroll turnovers, a fumble and an interception. Carroll with 1 pick six, the one takeaway for their defense, doing something they didn't do at all last season, scoring on defense or special teams. But Carroll, we talked about it throughout that first half. They came out looking really good on those first few drives, both sides of the football. Despite fumbling it on their second drive, they still led 14-0. They scored before the fumble and then after the fumble. But from that point on, Greene County, they've answered back. They've answered quickly. They've answered a couple times. And for Carroll, it's almost like they got away from just giving it to Peterson, started to try to maybe pass the football a little bit more. And Greene County's just been ready for it. They made some nice adjustments late in that first quarter, and they've answered back here. Let's take a look at our numbers here on our Culver's halftime show, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. Carroll with 179 yards of offense on 27 plays, 21 rushes for $141, 6 pass plays, 3 completions for 38 yards. Greene County about 30 yards behind, 24 plays on offense, 146 yards total. 65 on the ground, 81 in the passing game, and that 81-yard touchdown, that has been their passing game. That was their only completion of the first half, but you know what? If you're Greene County, you will take 1 completion for 81 yards if it means a touchdown, and the ground game is working well enough when Nick Stream finds an opening. Early on, Carroll really kept him buttoned up, but then late in that first quarter, early in the second quarter, and then eventually that 47-yard touchdown, he found just enough of a hole and made Carroll pay for it.
Yep, and Carroll has gotten into trouble here when they've decided to throw the ball. They had that fumble, and they also had that interception that they threw, which led to scores for the Rams. So I really expect them to come on here in the second half. Taden Peterson, he's averaging almost 8 yards a carry right now. I fully expect coach to make adjustments here and just try to run that football, because they were dominating that line of scrimmage up front, and they could get whatever they wanted on the ground here. So I'd be surprised if they did not go back to doing that here in the second half.
Tied at 14 at the half in Jefferson tonight. We're at Linduska Field, home of Greene County, and tonight the visiting Carroll Tigers. Craig Rowetter, the head coach for Carroll, 4th season as the head man for the Tigers, and for Greene County, Caden Duncan is in his 6th year as head coach of the Rams. Great to be with you tonight on our Culver's halftime show on Kick 106.7, and also streaming on the CB Sports Network app and on our website, sports.1380kcim.com. We'll take a look at some of the numbers individually for both teams. On the ground for Carroll tonight, Taden Peterson, 10 carries for 79 yards. Carter Essick, 9 for 44 and a touchdown. Levi Dirks and Reese Zigman each with 1 carry. Dirks with 8 yards, Zigman with 10. On the ground for Greene County, it's pretty much been all Nick Stream, 13 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Did score on a 47-yard run. Patrick Graham, 3 carries for 10 yards, and then Crew Connor, mostly being sacked, but 4 carries, 21 yards. And in the passing game for Carroll, Owen Clucky had a nice catch on their first pass play in that first quarter, went for 24 yards. Reese Zigman, a catch for 12 yards and a fumble. Maddox White caught a screen pass for 2 yards. And on the other side, Crew Connor, 1 for 4 passing, 81 yards, a touchdown and an interception. It was an 81-yard strike to Brock Stream. 1 completion, 81 yards to the touchdown, to the end zone. And Carter Essick for Carroll, 3 for 6, 38 yards, and that interception late in the second quarter that helped set up that 47-yard run. for Nick Stream. We will take a break and be back with more of our Culver's Halftime Show. We'll take another look at scores from around the area. You're listening to Kick 106.7's coverage of Carroll Tiger football. We're back in a moment on Kick 106.7.
For more than 40 years, Culver's has brought you fresh, never frozen deliciousness. And since 2012, we have been proud to serve the Carroll community. From mouth-watering burgers to our one-of-a-kind custards, our goal at Culver's is simple. Satisfy your hunger with the highest quality products delivered to you with a smile. Whether you are a coach, player, or parent, Culver's is the perfect destination to build team spirit. Come celebrate 12 years in Carroll with us.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
Hi, this is Michelle from Midwest Wholesale. Kitchen cabinets by Birch Manufacturing are built to inspire. We believe that every kitchen tells a story, which is why these cabinets align with your home's beauty. We offer a variety of different finishes, wood selections, along with accessories to create a customized style. And here at Midwest Wholesale, we've been designing cabinets for so many years and designed thousands of kitchens, bathrooms, and mudrooms in our area. Trust the experts with Kitchens Plus by Birch and Midwest Wholesale. How you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Thank you for calling Brinks Exteriors. This is Allie.
Hi, we recently had a tree fall on our house, and I'd like to get an estimate on roof damage.
Sure, we offer free on-site consultations for all our services.
Great. While I have you, could you refer me to someone who can replace the drafty window?
Brinks does windows too, with high-quality Energy Star products.
What if we'd like to replace our siding?
Brinks has you covered.
Gutters? Doors?
Our name says it all. Brinks Exteriors is your headquarters for all things exterior, from start to finish.
Call 712-ROOF-PRO or visit BrinksExteriors.com.
When it comes to sports injuries and pain, call the specialist at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning. Dr. Suppy and Dr. Janning work closely with area athletes and teams in providing effective treatment and rehabilitation of sports-related injury. For optimal sports performance, call Dr. Mike Suppy and Dr. Jack Janning at Suppy Chiropractic Clinic, 792-6026. Or stop by their clinic at 1420 Highway 71 North in Carroll. Proud sponsors of all area teams.
Kick 106.7 weather update.
Lows around 55 tonight under clear skies. Northwesterly winds around 5 miles per hour. Daytime highs approaching 83 tomorrow. Bright sunshine. Clear skies tomorrow night. Lows dip down to about 57. Cooler Sunday and Monday with highs in the mid-70s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paul Frobley. See the full forecast and the Brinks Exteriors radar at kick1067.com. Currently 66.
Our Culver's Halftime Show continues, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. Tied at the half, 14-14 on our Drees Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Carroll scored the first 14. Greene County answered, scoring the last 14. I'd like to take a moment and pass along our condolences to the Lux family after the passing of Bailey this week. The last time I broadcast a game from this press box in Jefferson was for a Kemper game a few years back, and Craig Lux joined me for the broadcast that night. So being back here tonight, just want to give him and the family a little shout-out for everything they've had to deal with this year and beyond. So his family has been through so much. Just want to thank him for helping us over the years, and now it's our turn to help the family, let them know that we are thinking of them. I know the community will continue rallying around them. And Bailey, we will never forget her smile or the brightness that she brought to those around her. You're listening to high school football on Kick 106.7, and we'll be back in just a moment.
This is Don Neary from Avila Bank. Everyone at Avila Bank wishes the student-athletes success in their endeavors. We know to make a winning team, you need to put in the work, and that's what we'll do at Avila. We'll work to make sure your farm or business has the best financial opportunities available. We want to take the stress out of banking, allowing you to focus on what matters and what you love. Whether you own a business or own a farm, we're here to help you identify ways you can achieve your goals, and we will work hard to make sure you achieve financial success. After all, your success is our success. Avila Bank, member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
You're listening to Kick 106.7. It's the Culver's Halftime Show, celebrating 40 years in business and 12 years in Carroll. Culver's, welcome to Delicious. Culver's might be the only thing more delicious than the Maid-Rights that they had up here in the press box tonight. I do have to say, Doug Reeder's wife, he's a longtime radio guy over here in Jefferson, celebrated a birthday yesterday. Shout out to him, and a big thanks to his wife for some wonderful food and hors d'oeuvres up here in the press box tonight. I had to cut myself off at 2. I probably could have eaten about 6 or 7.
I saw you eyeing them back there. I know you wanted more.
I know, but I had a game to do. Had to be thoughtful with how much I eat beforehand. So we've reached Culver's halftime. Carroll 14, Greene County 14 on the Dries Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard. A couple scores from around the area. IKM Manning at East Sac tonight. Jeff Blankman with that broadcast on KKRL. It's a 28-12 lead at halftime for IKM Manning. Kemper is on KCIM tonight. They trail Bishop Heelan. The Crusaders on top 19-0. 1 week from tonight, Carroll will be at home for their home opener against Gilbert, and we'll have the broadcast on KCIM. Taking a look once again at our numbers from the first half. At one point in that first quarter when it was 14-0, I looked down and Carroll had 135 yards to Greene County's 4. Right now, Carroll leads that category 179 to 146. But let's take a look at that 146 number for a moment. 24 plays, 146 yards for Greene County. 47-yard rushing touchdown, 81-yard passing touchdown. That leaves roughly 20 yards for the other 22 plays. I almost can bet that Craig Rowetter in the locker room is talking about bottling up that energy from the 22 plays and not letting 1 or 2 plays decide the outcome of this game. Because you look between the trends on 95% of the plays, Carroll is controlling the ball at the line of scrimmage. But Greene County, they've had those 2 plays where they've been able to snooker Carroll a little bit. And that is the difference between this being 14-0 Carroll, maybe 21-6. Carroll with a couple turnovers as well. So I'm sure those have been points of discussion at the half in the locker room. And I see Coach Rowetter out there talking with it looks like his offensive line right now. So maybe shoring up the plan. Hey, guys, we're just going to stick behind you, go back to what got us to that 14-0 lead, keep it on the ground, lean on Taden Peterson and Carter Essick on the ground. We'll see if that comes to fruition. It will be Greene County football to begin the second half here in Jefferson tonight at Linduska Field. Again, a tie ball game at halftime. 14-all on our Dries Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard. We come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Gatorade, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And want to thank you once again for joining us tonight here in the booth. We got to about Wednesday, and Jeff Blankman said, hey, Nick, do you have anybody that would want to do some color commentary? I'm kind of striking out, reaching out to my usual suspects. So I went to my list of best friends, and I said, anybody want to do some color commentary? And Eric said, well, you know what? I finished second in our fantasy football league last year. I think I've got just the experience you need to be a broadcaster tonight.
Yeah.
I made that story up, but thank you for joining me.
Well, I'm not very athletic, but I watch a lot of football, Nick, so I felt decently qualified to be up here and call out what I see.
And you know what? You are among your people when you say that, because for us, you talk about color commentary especially, it's usually somebody with playing experience. You know, you look at the NFL level or the college level, every color commentator played football at a high level. And then you come up to the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight, and they ask, what kind of football experience do you have? And I say, well, I peaked at center in 4th grade flag football, and you in middle school football. But hey, that's okay.
I can run a pretty good franchise on EA Sports College Football 25, but that's about
and I mean,
that's about where I'm at.
We're in our low 30s. I mean, NFL 2K5, that is where it was at. And we had some mean franchises back in the day.
Yeah, that makes me feel pretty qualified to be up here and tell these coaches what they should and shouldn't be doing. So.
Yeah, you know, we're great, and you're great especially at being a Monday morning quarterback. So thank you for trying it on a Friday night instead.
No problem. I'm having fun.
So we are good to go and ready for the second half here on Kick 106.7. It'll be Carroll kicking it away. Kieran Polking will kick it from right to left. It'll be a high, short kick, muffed a little bit, but picked up, and now off and running past the 20 to the 25, and for a brief moment, I thought Camden Jacobs had a chance to maybe break one free, but Carroll closed up that last hole at the last moment, and Greene County will have the football at their own 30-yard line. Good to be with you tonight here on Kick 106.7. Eric Johnson and Nick Brinks with you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. And it will be Greene County football to start this first play of this second half, and we will see if they have adjusted anything offensively to begin the second half. They'll carry it off to the right. It's a Nick Stream carry. Plenty of that in that first half. He'll pick up about 3 on his 14th carry of the night.
Reese Zigman came in from that joker spot there, and he really blew that play up. I thought that was going to go further than what it did.
Second down and 7. I just realized when I was writing my starters down on my sheet, I knew it would get me at some point as Nick Stream carries it off to the right side here. Just realized that I have not been accurate on many of my kicks tonight, as Carroll has a defender down. Maddox White a little slow to get up, but Kieran Polking has been doing the kicking. I've said Quentin Polking several times tonight. I had number 6 written down instead of number 7, and just realized that I had that goofed up a little bit in my notes and my prep for the week. But an injury timeout for Carroll. We will step away, and we'll be back in a moment. Early second half, 3rd and 3 coming up for Greene County after this on Kick 106.7.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you're looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest.
Hi, this is J.R. Mayhall, insurance agent and realtor with Gredeman & Associates. We're excited to announce Eric Bass and Nate Gredeman have joined our team. Eric has numerous years of experience in both insurance and real estate, and we're excited that Nate has moved back and brought his wealth of knowledge of commercial real estate to our team, and he also has his insurance license. It's a very challenging time in both real estate and insurance, and we are here to help you. Gredeman & Associates, Highway 30 here in Carroll.
Good to see Maddox White, the senior defensive back for Carroll. He is able to walk and jog off the field under his own power as they were looking at his lower leg. And he is on to the sideline now. On 3rd down, Stream will carry up the middle. He'll get right to the first down marker, and they will move the chains. Picks up 3. And that's enough for the first down. 15th carry. 82 yards and a touchdown for Mr. Stream tonight on the ground.
Good, nice tempo here by the Rams. They've 3 runs, but they've all been getting positive yards each time. So when we're getting to 3rd down, it's 3rd and manageable, and all you need is 3 yards to get that first down and keep the chains moving.
First down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Greene County with the football. Tie ball game, 14 apiece. 10.5 to play, 3rd quarter. Handoff, double handoff. Patrick Graham up the middle, and a pickup of 3. They'll get across to the 43-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Graham, 4th carry of the night, all coming on that handoff to Stream, double handoff to Graham. He has used that play every carry for him tonight. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from their own 43. Greene County football. Pretty well, no more sun the rest of the night. It's cooling off considerably. We've cooled off a good 10 or so degrees, mid-60s now. Handoff to Stream, snuffed out in the backfield. Avalez and Mulbauer team up for the loss of 1 on the play. Mulbauer continues to make plays from the defensive end position with help from Avalez on that one. Stream loses 1.
Yep, great play by Avalez there. Really pushed his man into the backfield, and he was able to get off him to make the play there. Now, once again, the Rams are here in a 3rd and long situation.
3rd down and 8 to go now for Greene County. 9:15 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tied at 14 on our Dries Company Eco Waters Systems scoreboard. Greene County tied it up with a touchdown with 4:39 to go in the 2nd quarter. We are here early in the 3rd. Greene County football. Pass to the near side. 1st down, out of bounds. Pushed out by Zigman at the 47. And a pickup of 10. They needed 7. 1st down for Brock Stream. 2nd catch of the night. Touchdown for 81 yards, and now a 10-yard 1st down catch across midfield. Greene County 1st down.
Yeah, Brock Stream making a big impact on this game tonight. He's been involved in a lot of big plays. He was involved in that long touchdown catch and interception, and now here he is getting a 1st down.
Greene County with 164 yards in the game. And if your name is not Stream, you account for roughly 2 yards. It's all Nick and Brock Stream tonight for Greene County. 1st and 10. This time it's Nick Stream. Pulled down from behind, but a 1st down to the 35-yard line. Stream rolling for a pickup on the play of about, we'll call it 12. And he was finally brought down from Carroll's secondary by Michael Roeder. Actually playing linebacker. Roeder brought him down, but a 1st down to the Carroll 35. Greene County moving the football.
I'm seeing a much more efficient Rams offense so far this half, and they're going to see if we can keep this they can keep this going the rest of the half.
1st down and 10 now from the 35-yard line. They'll try to hurry up just a little bit after breaking huddle late. 1st and 10, Connor shotgun. Handoff Nick Stream, left side. He'll be wrapped up. Heisterkamp around the ankles, the first one there. No gain, maybe a loss of half a yard on the play from his safety position. And it's 2nd and 10. Heisterkamp with the tackle.
Yeah, great swarm tackling by the Carroll defense there. Heisterkamp was the first one to get there, but there is about 2 other guys there on there making the tackle with him. Great ball pursuit.
Loss of 1, they'll call it. 18 carries for Nick Stream, 92 yards. Nearing the century mark, under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Tied at 14 on our Dries Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard on Kick 106.7. A receiver split to each side. Shotgun, direct snap to Stream. Nick Stream up the middle to the 31-yard line. Tackled there. Gets to the 31, a pickup of 5. And Blake Malinsky from his safety position. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
That looked like a little wildcat formation right there with Stream taking the direct snap.
So they're opening up the playbook. I think I've seen them give him 2 direct snaps tonight. They might. Nope, there's Crew Connor in the backfield ready to take this snap. 3rd down and 6, shotgun, and Carroll jumps early. It'll be, I think, Zigman who thought the hard count was going to be the snap, steps across the line. 3rd and 6 becomes 3rd and 1, and I think that opens up the playbook to the page that just has a big number 2 on it. Hand the ball to Nick Stream, 3rd and 1 coming up for Greene County.
Yep, and those are the miscues that you cannot afford right now in these situations. You go from 3rd and 6 to 3rd and 1, and now the Rams can do whatever they feel like in this situation on the Carroll side of the field.
Just outside the red zone, 3rd and 1. Connor out of the shotgun, direct snap, Stream. He will not get there. Heisterkamp, ball may have come out too. It does. Let's see who comes up with it. So not only did they not get the 1st down, but they pried it free. And I want to say Heisterkamp might have been the one that jarred it free. A couple nice plays from him on the last few. And they cough it up. Nick Stream fumbles it away, and the Tigers take over from their own 27, but a big stop. Greene County driving, a chance to take the lead in the 3rd quarter, And Carroll pries it free. They'll take over now on their own side of the field.
And that is huge for a momentum swing. Rams looking like they have all the momentum in the world, going down, looking to score again, and just like that, Carroll's on the ball again.
First down and 10. Now can Carroll take that and turn it into momentum for themselves? They'll hand off to Peterson, and Greene County will play it well. No gain for Peterson on the carry. He's got 11 carries tonight, 79 yards. And I saw Christopher Doherty in on the pile to bring him down for no gain. Second down and 10 for Carroll. They're working right to left halfway through the second quarter. Tied at 14. We've been tied now since the 4:39 mark remaining in the second quarter. Greene County scored the last 14 unanswered. Hit a 2-point conversion on a run play from Camden Strennan on the first touchdown. Missed extra point on the second. Tied at 14 here on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Another carry up the middle. Peterson with running room. Reverses field from right to left. Left hash, 40-yard line. First down. Picks up 14 to the 41 and a new set of sticks. Peterson taking the ball for a nice gain on the play.
I am expecting a lot more of this here in the second half. Peterson has just been gashing this Rams defense every single time he's got the ball.
So with first down and 10, Carroll at their own 40. I think offensively they have flushed away the passing portion of the playbook for just a little bit. When they got away from the run in that first half, that's kind of when Greene County started to take advantage and force a couple turnovers. Now watch, they'll throw here on first down, but Essick out of the shotgun. They will hand it off right again to Peterson. He lets the blockers do their thing. He's got a first down across midfield. Shaking tackles across to the 40. 19 yards for Taden Peterson, and he is rumbling and stumbling. His last 4 carries, 3 of them have gone for more than 10 yards. 11, 14, and 19 in there. I think Carroll has gotten back to the portion of the playbook that could lead to success here in the third quarter.
I would agree, Nick. If they can't stop it, keep doing it.
From the 40 of Greene County, 5 minutes to play, third quarter, still tied at 14. Carroll football, first down and 10. 2 receivers off to the left, 2 running backs. Essick, quarterback option. He'll keep it on the ground. Out to the 35. He'll be brought down by a pair of red jerseys, including the outside linebacker, Patrick Graham, a sophomore, but a gain of 5 on the ground for Carter Essick. 4:38 remaining. Third quarter, tied at 14. Carroll on the move, looking for their first score since the first quarter.
And I noticed good push on the left side of that line there for Carroll. Gavin Holt and Logan Macon made a nice hole for him to get there and get about 5 yards to make this a nice 2nd and 5 situation.
A couple of their linemen returning from last year with Menken and Holt. Menken a senior, Holt a junior. 3 other seniors, Olberding, Henners, and Flug, all with starting experience before this year. Peterson, another carry. He's not touched until he's inside the 25. Tackled down inside the 20 to the 18. 17 yards on the ground, and Peterson continues his hot start here in the third quarter. 4th carry in his last 5 that go for more than 10, and he's over 100 now. 14 carries, 129 yards. Again, he started the game with a 46-yarder on the first play of the game. They ended up scoring on a touchdown quarterback sneak from Essick on that drive. Now they'll come out again, first down and 10. And it's almost easy running. He's just letting the blockers do their thing. They'll try it again here. He hesitates. He bowls his way toward the goal line. Rather, the 5. He'll get to the 4. And it'll be first down and goal on a 14-yard carry. Now 4. And now 5 out of the last 6. 4 in a row. His last 6 carries have gone for 11, 0, 14, 19, 17, and 14.
And I think a lot of that is coming down to his vision. He's seeing the holes, and he's anticipating the holes. He's waiting, and he's seeing them. And as soon as he gets through them, it is chunk yards as soon as he gets through that hole.
So that tells me, 1, the vision is good for Peterson, but the blocking up front is outstanding here in the third quarter.
Absolutely.
You get kind of shades of Le'Veon Bell. I thought that was one thing in the NFL for the Steelers that he was so good at. Just kind of dances around in the backfield, looks for the opening. Peterson is a guy that he can bruise you. He is a big guy in the backfield. He could run it straight at you, but he's using a finesse style, just letting the blockers do their thing. They'll give Zigman a carry. He'll carry it off to the right side. He'll dive for the goal line. He is in for a touchdown, and Carroll will break the 14-14 tie. And a Carroll lineman, Noah Henner, is just a little slow to get up. But Reese Zigman, second carry of the ball game. This one will come from 4 yards out, and the Tigers put it in the end zone. Reese Zigman scores, coming off a season last year with 1 rushing touchdown. He's got 1 here in the first game of the season. And now Carroll leads by 6, looking to make it 7. And I will make sure that I correctly identify the right Polking doing the kicking on this kick, after I realized I got my 6s and 7s mixed up, putting all my sheets together this week. Kieran Polking on for the extra point with 3:21 to go in the third, and he will split the uprights as he did so well a season ago. Carroll marches straight down the field thanks to their defense forcing a fumble and a turnover all the way from about the 25, 75 yards down the field later, all on the ground. Carroll is up by a touchdown. 21-14 on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Carroll leads by a touchdown on kick.
Hi, this is Dr. Mulbauer from McFarland Clinic in Carroll. If you are expecting a baby, our family medicine department is here to help you every step of the way. Our physicians provide prenatal care and services, childbirth, and postpartum care. Your McFarland Clinic family medicine physicians can perform C-sections and VBACs during delivery. Call our family medicine office at 712-792-1500 or visit our website at mcfarlandclinic.com for more information. McFarland Clinic Carroll, here for you and your growing family.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Greene County will return Carroll's kickoff from inside the 15 out to the 25. Camden Jacobs will scoop it up off the ground and return it about 10 yards, although Reese Zigman gets the 4 yards to pay dirt at the end of the drive. It was all Taden Peterson to get them there. 5 carries for 64 yards for Peterson, using that vision, using his blockers. There were plays where he had the first down before the first defender got a fingertip on him.
Oh, yeah, and as this game goes on, he is wearing down that defense. As we get here into the fourth quarter, I expect him to be just as effective, if not more.
And the way he's running the ball with that vision, he's making it look easy. He's not having to exert all of his energy to get these yards either. Nick Stream, he's the workhorse for Greene County. He'll be thrown backwards on his 21st carry of the game. Does get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So let's reset it for you for a moment. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. 21-14. Carroll breaks the tie. They have not trailed tonight. They've led by 14. They now lead by 7. Nick Stream doing the bulk of the work on the ground for Greene County tonight. He fumbled the last drive away inside Carroll's 30. Carroll went all the way down the field and scored. Here's a pass down the field. It'll be tossed up, and they'll use the jump ball to Trayvon Keeley, but did the defender come away with it? They will say Keeley comes away with it in opponent territory. The Peyton Sheridan youngster playing Greene County football at the 46-yard line. There is maybe a Greene County lineman, I believe, down back at the original line of scrimmage. But that play goes for, we'll call it 29 yards from Crew Connor to the sophomore for Greene County, Trayvon Keeley. And although we didn't get a chance to talk about it in our pregame show, I know Jeff Blankman and Coach Rowetter talked about it in the Brinks Exteriors preview show. If they get to a situation where you throw it deep down the field to someone like Trayvon Keeley, as a freshman, a finalist in the high jump, he is a guy that is very apt at catching a 50-50 ball. He had to kind of pry it away from the defender, but you can give credit to him for using those ups, as they call them, and hauling that one in for about 29.
He really elevated there. He had 2 Carroll defenders all over him, but he was able to get up and high point that ball away from those other 2 defenders there and come down with it. Massive play there for Trayvon Keeley.
Greene County across midfield. They'll have first down and 10 with 2:35 to go in the third. They trail 21-14, but there is a Greene County, I believe, a lineman down back at that original line of scrimmage. So an injury timeout while they work on an injured Ram. You're listening to Kick 106.7 live from Jefferson. Carroll leading 21-14 thanks to Dries Company Eco Water Systems. And actually, we'll go ahead and keep it here. It's Bryce Hobbin, the senior. He'll be the one. He's one of their guards. He'll limp off the field with some assistance, maybe favoring one of those, they're maybe nursing that right hand a little bit or the right leg. He's hurting, that's all I know.
Yeah, I think he was getting stretched out with his leg out there. I think it's his leg.
Able to walk off. They'll look at him on the sideline. They'll bring someone in to play for him on the line. First down and 10 for Greene County after a big play and a passing situation to Trayvon Keeley. Handoff to Nick Stream. He'll find a seam up the middle, straight across to the 39-yard line. A gain of 7 for Nick Stream as he goes over the century mark tonight on 22 carries, $105, and a touchdown from 47 yards out in that second quarter.
And I think it is a good idea here for the Rams to use the pass a little bit to open up the run, because that defense of Carroll is really starting to stack that box because they know how the Rams like to run the ball.
Second down and 3. They have just 2 passing plays for completions tonight. Connor may look for one here. He'll take off and run with it, though. He's got a first down. He's got a lot of room across the middle of the field. Jukes to the near sideline inside the 20. Still on his feet. 15, 10, 5. Pushed out of bounds at the 3. Touchdown-saving tackles from Carter Smith and Michael Roeder. They'll push him out of bounds inside the 5. But Connor takes it himself for about 36 yards. His first running play tonight for positive yards. And it's a big one, first and goal inside the 5.
And he really showed what he could do with his legs there. I think I saw him juke about 5 defenders out on that long run right there. So curious to see if he can replicate that here later in this second half.
Greene County continues to take advantage of the big plays tonight. 80 seconds to go in the third quarter. Greene County down by a touchdown. Connor rolls out left. He's a left-handed tosser to the end zone. Touchdown. They've got a wide-open Camden Jacobs. And they'll have a chance to tie it with the extra point. Second touchdown pass of the night from Crew Connor, and it's Camden Jacobs at the other end. Wide open over the middle of the field on the left-handed pass on a slant play to the end zone. Greene County down by 1 with the extra point coming.
Yep, nice little slant route there. He was able to find the hole in defense, and Crew Connor was able to hit him in stride for a nice, pretty pass play there. Touchdown Rams.
Tegan Chisholm, the junior, will be on for the extra point. Missed one on their second touchdown tonight. They went for 2 on the opener. Greene County within 1 right now on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard with 1:15 to go in the third quarter. It's 21-20. Carroll by 1 late in the third, and the extra point coming for Greene County. Chisholm, the left-footed kicker. Their kicker a season ago graduated, so Chisholm comes in fresh this year with no stats to his record. But give him an extra point on the stat sheet. We're tied at 21 on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Carroll will get the football. We get a light show as Greene County celebrates the touchdown. Back in a minute on Kick 106.7 as the lights go dark and get very colorful.
UTVs have been around for over 20 years, but they're still evolving, and with them now being legal on Iowa roads, usage has evolved as well. Whether you're commuting to work, gravel traveling with friends, or hitting the most beautiful riding spots in the country, Olson's Outdoor Power has the right Polaris, Can-Am, or Kawasaki for you. On top of that, we have the turn signals, mirrors, and tires to make your UTV more comfortable and safer. Stop by today at Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop, with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Outlaw Graphics is your local promotion and sign company. Outlaw can do it all, from vehicle graphics to promotional items and all the signage you need. Outlaw does it all, no matter how big or how small your order is. If you need thousands of items for your business, talk to Outlaw. Work with Outlaw's designers from start to finish. You're going to love the results. Call the Outlaw. Outlaw Graphics, 775-2599. Outlaw Graphics in Carroll.
Clear skies, 64 degrees as we are late in the third quarter in Jefferson tonight. 1:15 to play, third quarter. Greene County answers with a drive ending in a touchdown pass for Camden Jacobs, coming off a sophomore season with one catch for 14 yards. He's got a touchdown for 4 yards tonight. And at the other end, Carroll will return the kickoff from deep inside their own territory. Great running room up the far sideline, almost to midfield. Traven Childress, the sophomore, with a nice return of about 40 yards. Carroll will take it at their own 45 in a 21-all tie. Dries Company Eco Water Systems bringing you our scoreboard updates this season. Thanks to them for helping us provide you with Carroll Tiger football tonight. And Childress, he's using those quick sophomore legs and some shifty running to the far side of the field to put Carroll's offense in good field position. They do mark it back now to the 42, but good field position for the Tigers to start this drive. Late third quarter, tied at 21 here on Kick 106.7. We come to you from the Gatorade broadcast booth. I'm Nick Briggs with Eric Johnson. Do they go back to Peterson? They've got Zigman in the backfield, and he'll do the running up the middle on his way to the 30, a big gain. 27 yards, ended the last drive with the 4-yard touchdown. He begins this one with a 27-yard scamper straight up the middle. And again, that line, I don't think Zigman got touched till he got tackled.
Oh, he didn't. And Zigman says, hey, don't forget about me. I'm here too. And man, he is fast. He took off and they left those linebackers in the dust. And it was on that Rams secondary to bring him down.
Good to see Zigman with a big run, but I'm looking for number 5, just making sure. I see him walking around on the sideline. I don't know if he's dinged up or not, but Zigman will get the drive. I mean, he did do a lot of work on that last drive. Maybe they're just giving him a breather here late in the third quarter, but Zigman will go for 5. He's obviously going to be a big part of this season, so you don't want to burn him out week 1, quarter number 3. Another 4 or 5 yard gain for Zigman, and the final 11 seconds will tick away. Carroll will let those go away and begin the fourth quarter with the football just outside the red zone. 2nd and 6 when we return. We are tied 21-all on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. 3 quarters down. What do you say we go to the fourth quarter in a minute? It's Kick 106.7 live from Jefferson.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together because, like all teams, together, everyone achieves more. We all enjoy a snack and a drink when cheering for our favorite team. When finished, be a team player. Put your bottles and cans in the recycle bin and your empty food packaging in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how to be part of the recycle team. Because together, we're stronger. We're Carroll County Solid Waste, wishing our area athletes a safe and successful sports season.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
For details, contact Nicole Unken at Nicole Unken Agency. Call 712-792-1262 or stop by 412 Highway 30 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Week 1 of 2023, Carroll hosted Greene County, and the Tigers shut out the Rams 20-0. Tonight we head to the fourth quarter. No shutout here, tied at 21. Carroll has not trailed tonight. They have led as many as 14, tied at 21 right now, but they are knocking on the door of the red zone. They're at the 27-yard line, 2nd down and 7. And Peterson still on the sideline. Zigman in the backfield for the Carroll Tigers. Shotgun for Essick. Handoff to Zigman. Looks up the middle. He'll cut to the near hash across the 25 down to the 23. A nice pickup of about 4. And Zigman will put them into third down and short for the Carroll Tigers. A first down here pretty much puts them in the red zone with under 11:45 to play. And again, we continue to check the sideline to make sure Taden Peterson isn't dinged up or anything. He's walking around on the sideline like maybe he could have tweaked something, but it doesn't look to be serious, and maybe they're just resting him for a little bit. But a little concerning to not see him out there, just a little bit. Zigman's still in the backfield, 3rd and 3. Handoff to Zigman up the middle, shakes off the first 2 tacklers. The third one gets him. He'll be just shy. 4th down and a foot to go after Zigman's carry goes about 2. And now an injury timeout for Greene County. And that looks like it may be a cramp as they put both legs straight up into the air. You get to week 1 of the football season, and although tonight feels really nice compared to earlier this week what these guys were practicing in, seems like second half of week 1 you see 3 or 4 cramps every year. You can almost set your clock by it. Hopefully that's all it is. Less than a minute into this fourth quarter, 11:05 to go. Injury timeout for Greene County. We're back in 30 seconds on Kick 106.7 in a tie ball game, 21-21 on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
21-all, early fourth quarter. A big drive ongoing for the Carroll Tigers. They will have 4th down and 1 from the Greene County 22-yard line. Carter Essick will line up under center. Every time he's done that, they've gone for the sneak. He'll do it again. He's easily got it. Dives to the 20, and that has been a guaranteed 2 yards on pretty much every attempt for that sneak, including earlier. A 1-yard touchdown for Essick in the opening quarter. This one moves the chains. They're in the red zone now. First down at the 19, 10 to go. 10:41 remaining in the fourth quarter in a tie ball game, 21-all. Carroll scored 14 in the first, scoreless in the second, a touchdown in the third. Greene County with a touchdown in all 3 quarters tonight. 8 in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 7 points in the third. Tied at 21. Essick hands off to Zigman again. To the left side, looking for a cut. He'll reverse up to the 16-yard line. Went along the line of scrimmage and then got to the outside hash and cut upfield. Stuffed there. A pickup of about 2 for the senior Reese Zigman. But again, we have not seen Taden Peterson since the play before Reese Zigman's 4-yard touchdown run.
No, and we certainly hope he is okay and can get back in this football game.
We see him walking around on the sideline, but he's got his helmet in his hand.
And I want to bring up that previous play, Carter Essick on the QB sneak. That is so hard to stop tonight. He's getting behind Max Oberding, who's opening a big hole for him each time. 2nd down and 7. Essick hands off to Zigman again. He'll cut up the middle. He's inside the 15, down to the 14. Max Oberding at center, continuing to make ways in the middle of that offensive line with help from Holt and Henners at their guard positions. And a pickup of about 3 for Zigman. 2nd down becomes 3rd down and 5. Essick comes in with the play call from the sideline. Now Peterson jogs down the field. I think he maybe wants to get in for the next play. He's standing next to Coach. 9 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, tied at 21. 3rd and 5 inside the red zone for Carroll. Essick, a quarterback option. He'll pitch out left side. Zigman's got the first down inside the 5, tackled inside at the 3, and it goes for 12. Great vision from Essick to pitch it on out to Zigman, who almost gets them to the goal line. Yeah, this is a great running back tandem that this Carroll Tiger team has. And Zygmunt stepping in right now with Peterson sitting out on the sideline right now. And it just feels like they haven't lost too much with him out there.
One nice thing with Zygmunt is he came in as a sophomore and has played quality starting running back minutes for the last 3 years now, so he's obviously someone that can step in at a moment's notice. First down, pitch out, same play. The pitch from Essick to Zygmunt to pay dirt, 3-yard touchdown, second of the game for Reese Zygmunt, second of the second half, and the Tigers go up by 6 on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard.
And great anticipation by Essick there to know when to pitch the ball. That is not easy to pull off. So each time he's able to draw to the defender to him, and that leaves a wide open running back to pitch to in the sideline for an easy touchdown.
Zygmunt, 1 touchdown run all of last year, missed some time, so he didn't have a full 9-game schedule. But he's got 2 here tonight since halftime. And Carroll goes up by 6, looking for one more. Kieran Polking will come on for the extra point. 3 for 3 tonight. The snap will come from Logan Menken. Carter Essick will hold. Carroll by 6, extra point on the way, and it's a 28-21 lead with 8 and change to play in Jefferson. You're listening to Kick 106.7. A 7-point lead for Carroll on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard.
Earning college credit while in high school is a smart choice. Area high school students have several college class options available to them through the DMAC Carroll campus and Templeton Regional Center. Students, contact your high school counselor today to talk about how DMAC college credit can be part of your high school plan at no cost to you. DMAC, life's calling.
Napa is your trusted source for automotive parts, accessories, and know-how for your car, truck, SUV, and farm equipment. We offer a complete performance machine shop, extensive tool and equipment department, and hydraulic hoses while you wait. So whether it's a replacement part for your daily driver, or you are just in need for a professional machine shop, you can trust your locally owned and operated Napa store. Make it a point to stop in and see the pros. Napa, Highway 30 West in Carroll. Napa, we are so much more than a parts store.
Kieran Polking will kick it away with the right foot to the far sideline, and it will go out of bounds. Second one of those we have seen tonight. Greene County will take it at their own 35. 8:27 to play. 28-21 Carroll on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. You're listening to Kick 106.7 live in the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And Carroll's defense will come back out onto the field with a 7-point lead. And don't forget, win a sack of groceries from Market on 30 every week during the regular season this football season. Stop into Market on 30 and sign up to win the sack of the game. A winner will be announced every Tuesday morning on KCIM Sports Rewind between 9:30 and 10. The Market on 30 in the BP Plaza. Carroll with a pair of sacks tonight from Noah Henners and Caden Mulhoff. First down and 10. Nick Stream carry in the backfield. And that'll be a tackle for a loss. I want to say that might have been Rowetter coming in from the linebacker position, first one to hit him. I saw a 3 on the jersey. Not sure if there was 1 or 2 3s on it. A loss of 1 for Greene County's Nick Stream.
Nope, I got that as Rowetter tier 2, and he really shot in there, and he stopped him. He stopped him right at that line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10 now for Greene County here in the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. They'll have second down and 10 once again from their own 35. Nick Stream tonight, 23 carries for 105 yards and a touchdown. That was a 47-yarder back in the second quarter. Pulling Greene County within a tie. Shotgun snap to Crew Connor. He'll roll out to his left. Now he takes off and runs with it, and he'll be sacked in the backfield. 2, 3 guys there to bring him down. I think it was the linebacker to get there first. Quentin Polking, third sack from Carroll's defense tonight, 3rd and 12.
And they are getting to the quarterback tonight.
Mulhoff, Henners, now Polking in on the action, or the saction. 3rd down and long for Greene County. Here in the second half, we're starting to get shades of what we saw from Carroll in that first quarter on both sides of the football. Now Greene County has scored here in the second half, but Carroll kind of looked out of sorts in the second quarter. They're looking much better here late in the game. 3rd down and 12. High snap. Connor Crew in trouble. Pitches it forward, a bit of a shovel pass. Carroll reads it well. That was a long shovel pass, kind of a sidearm toss. They get back to the original line of scrimmage. Cannot see who that actually was to haul it in. I believe it was Drew Walterman to make the catch for 2 yards. But, again, it'll be 4th down, and it'll be a punting situation now for Greene County. 4th down, deep to return will be Reese Zigman. We've seen a heavy dose of him on the last drive plus, with almost every carry going to Zigman. But now 4th down and 9.
Are they going?
And they might be going for it. From their own 36-yard line, Crew Connor. And the offense, they will take a timeout. 4th down and 9. So they want to talk it over before they decide. I mean, this would be a bold call with 6:04 to go. But you know what? I will never criticize a coach for being aggressive.
No, and six minutes left. I think they're worried about not getting the ball back necessarily with how Carroll's been so dominant up front on their offensive line and being able to push them back. I cannot fault the team right here for wanting to go for it in this situation to keep themselves in it.
28-21, halfway through the 4th quarter on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Carroll's touchdowns tonight have come from Carter Essick on a quarterback sneak in the opening quarter of play as they bust out the REO Speedwagon. You know it's a good night when they bust out the REO Speedwagon on the PA. Other touchdowns for Carroll tonight. Ty Mulbauer with a pick 6 from his defensive end position. And then touchdown runs for Reese Zigman in the second half, 2 of them from 4 and 3 yards out. And still no punter on the field for Greene County at their own 36-yard line, 4th and 9. And surely a passing situation if there ever were one for Greene County. They've actually passed pretty well here tonight. 5 for 8, couple touchdown passes. Crew is in trouble. He'll be sacked. Back at the 31-yard line, Mulbauer, Flug, and company.
Flag.
And a flag late. I take that back. Flug. I'll take him off. Yeah, it was Jaden Flug. Okay.
Looks like we got another cramp.
Injury for Greene County at the line of scrimmage. But this is a huge potential call. It would be a turnover on downs if the 5-yard sack stands. And we'll see whatever the flag is and whoever it was on. It'll certainly depend on, was it during the play or after the play?
To me, it looked after the play, so that might have been an excessive celebration.
Will be Carroll football, and it will be unsportsmanlike conduct against Carroll. So the turnover on downs will stand. Somebody got a little too excited, and at that point, you know what? You did it after the play. Coach will tell you don't do that again, but you didn't wipe off a 4th down stop.
Absolutely.
That would drive a coach absolutely insane.
If you're going to do it after the play.
So Crew goes down, got sacked, and I was not even, there were too many white jerseys in there tonight on that one to decipher who that might have been.
I think the whole front 7 was after him.
Yeah. But as of right now, that may be our sack of the game. The Market on 30 in the BP Plaza gives you a chance to win a sack of groceries each week during KCIM Rewind. Going for it, 4th down and 9. Greene County gets sacked. Carroll gets the football back. They do lose 15 yards, so they won't take it at the 33. They'll take it back at the 48, back near midfield, but in opponent territory. And good to see number 5 back on the field. Taden Peterson missed the last drive, and he's back out there for this drive. 5:56 to go for Carroll, leading by a touchdown on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Shotgun snap for Carter Essick. They give it to Peterson. He's not touched, and he won't be touched the entire way, I don't think, to the 5. Touchdown. They get a fingertip on him at the goal line. Well-rested Taden Peterson, 47 yards to the house. Welcome back to the ball game, young man.
That's right. We're glad to see him back in there, and he just put this game on ice. He just goes in there. Nobody touches him.
Like I said, he, once again, his vision on the left side of the line, let his blockers do their thing, and he wasn't touched until the back of his jersey got grabbed at about the 3-yard line. Back-to-back touchdowns for Carroll. This will be a 47-yarder for Taden Peterson. One might consider him to be player of the game tonight from Motor Inn of Carroll. We'll talk about that in our post-game show. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership. For sales, service, parts, and collision, Kieran Polking's extra point. This one will be blocked. It was low. 34-21 on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. A 13-point lead with 5:46 to play in the fourth. Carroll leading in Jefferson on Kick 106.7.
When you need a quick meal or one on the go, your Carroll Pizza Ranch has great deals for carry-out and delivery. Order online and get 8 pizzas of Country's Best Chicken with potato wedges for only $20. How about 2 large pizzas for $25? Or get 2 medium single-topping pizzas, cheesy ranch sticks, and a cactus bread for just $20. Check out these deals and more at pizzaranch.com today and order hot and fresh. Pizza Ranch, located off Highway 30 in Carroll, open 7 days a week.
Whoa, that's good.
Smithfield Foods is an American-based food company committed to producing high-quality, wholesome, and affordable food. They want you to join their team in Carroll. They are hiring general production individuals, and the starting pay is amazing at $19.55 per hour. You'll also get a generous benefits package. You'll get paid holidays, paid time off, medical, vision, dental insurance, and more. Visit smithfieldfoods.com/Carroll to apply online. Smithfield Foods, equal opportunity employer, including disability and veterans.
One play, 47-yard touchdown run for Taden Peterson. Trayvon Keeley will return it for Greene County after the kick from inside the 15. Carroll may come up with a football. It might have been fumbled. Referees will talk it over. Carroll comes away from the pile with the football. Sophomore Camden King. And now we see which way the sticks go. I believe it will be Greene County football, so they'll say he was down before Carroll was able to pry it free, but almost a nail in the coffin for the Greene County Rams here, but they've got life, down 13, 5:41 to play. They've been in this position before early in the first half. First quarter, they were down 14-0. They scored twice in the next 8 or 9 minutes. They don't have 9 minutes this time.
That's right. Clock is not on their side this time, so I expect them to maybe go to the air a little bit more this time around.
And, you know, Carroll, they're pretty much done passing if they get the ball back. Handoff. Might have been a botched handoff, or it was a fake. Crew Connor ends up hanging on to it. And he goes for a ride. He lands about 15 yards back behind where Forward Progress will have him marked stop for a loss of 3. That was a play blown up from the word go. 2nd down and 13 for Greene County with the clock under 5:15 to go. Carroll up by 13, trying to put this one away. They're out on defense here, and like they did in the first 10 minutes of the game, here in the last 10 minutes, Carroll's got things rolling on both sides.
That's right, and Rams cannot afford plays like that here in this situation with the clock running less than 5 minutes now. Crew Connor. I always want to say that one backwards. Screen pass near side to Keeley. Back at the 15. It'll go for a loss of 2. And they again read that one well. Second catch for Keeley tonight. 3rd down and about 13 or so for this Greene County offense as they are starting to run low on time, and they're running low on points right now. Down by 13 on our Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard. Carroll leading 34-21 with 4 and change remaining. Carroll looking for a 7th straight victory over Greene County. Or the Rams. I can't remember if it was still Jefferson Scranton around 2008 or not. But Greene County in the backfield, and Jason Avilés takes Crew Connor for a ride, and it's a sack back to the 10. And that one just feels like a good night from this Carroll defense. Crew will feel that one tomorrow. Avilés the sack. 4th down and a long way to go. 19 for this Greene County offense, and they will bring the punter on. And Avilés took Connor to Suplex City right there. He got a hold of him, and he flung him to the ground. making a statement for Carroll to finish this game.
A statement sack defensively in the fourth quarter. That may take the cake as our sack of the game, as Chisholm will boot it. Zigman will scoop it. He muffs it, but he lands on it at the 40. And now Carroll, they've got the recipe right now. Give it to number 5. Give it to number 9. That is literally all they have done in this second half. And the question is, has it worked? The answer is yes. That they have combined for most of the 180 yards of Carroll offense in this second half. A lot of Peterson, a lot of Zigman, and I expect maybe more of the same here to close this one out. We might even see a few fresh faces out on offense. They've got new blood in the backfield now. With Carter Smith in the backfield, they're going to get him some carries, it looks like. Smith takes it, and those offensive linemen doing their thing again. They give way to Smith. He'll pick up about 3, and at this point, you're not really needing the yards. You're just needing the time taken off the clock. And if you can get 3 or 4 yards on every carry, that'll equal a first down every 3 plays, and you will take it and finish the night off with a win. 34-21, 3 minutes to go for Carroll as we come to you from Jefferson tonight on Kick 106.7, KIKD, Lake City, Carroll. And I'm Nick Brinks with Eric Johnson in the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Carter Essick out of the shotgun, 2 receivers, but they might as well just be called blockers. Essick will keep it. Left side run inside the 35 to the 33 and a 4-yard carry. And again, if you average about 3.5 yards, that'll get you all you need. That's what Essick brings you here. And they will have third down and short now. About 3 yards to go. A first down here will all but ice it. Greene County does have 3 timeouts remaining. I would expect they start to use them unless they are already waving the white flag. Can't imagine they would this early. Third down and 3 for Essick. And they'll actually put the backup quarterback in for this play. That'll be sophomore Talon Crandall. But an offensive false start will move them back 5. Carroll putting some fresh faces out there to ice this. Third down and 8 now with under 2 minutes to go. Carroll leads on our Dries Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard 34-21. A full slate of games on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network tonight. IKM Manning leads East Sac at the end of the third quarter, 35-18 over on KKRL. And I saw Kemper trailing to Bishop Heelan late in the ballgame, 32-8. Crusaders up in that one. Third down and 8, 2 receivers left. Crandall, the low snap. He'll scoop it up, and he'll be sacked back at the 45-yard line. And Greene County will hang on to their timeouts here. Probably a punt coming from Carroll as their offense has essentially called off the Dogs here. Comfortable with that 13-point lead. Crandall loses, that was about 10 yards after the bad snap. And we'll see if Mason Stitz appears for the first time to punt it away tonight for the Carroll Tigers. Haven't seen him on the field yet. Carroll will let this clock wind all the way down to 1:10, and they will burn their first timeout here in this second half.
Kind of surprised the Rams didn't take a timeout there, Nick. They let a lot of clock run off there.
Yeah, I kind of thought if it was a 21 or a 28-point lead, that makes sense. But we'll see what they've got cooking here. They must not. I don't know. That one kind of stumps me too. I thought maybe before the fourth down play would have been a time I would have called a timeout in Madden.
Yep.
For
sure. Two possession game here with only 1:10 left. That's a tall order because you're going to have to go down and score pretty fast, then recover an onside kick. That's interesting.
But Carroll uses the timeout. 70 seconds to go. A 13-point lead. Carroll has not trailed tonight. They've got 4 rushing touchdowns, just 3 completions. And we talked at halftime The game kind of got away from Carroll a little bit when they went away from the running game and they sprinkled in more of a passing game. Well, they must have been listening to our halftime show because they have not attempted a pass in the second half.
That's right. Well, when you have an O-line like what they have, they've been incredible tonight, opening up holes for both their running backs, and they really made it easy.
Mason Stitz averaged 34 yards a punt last year. He'll punt it away, and it'll be downed at the 10-yard line. His first punt of the night, right around his average from a year ago, and Greene County will have the football at their own 10 with 63 seconds to go. And it's a 34-21 lead for Carroll on our Dries Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard. On kick 106.7, Crew Connor with a pair of touchdowns and an interception thrown tonight, 6 for 9, 124 yards. Touchdowns to Brock Stream and Camden Jacobs. Nick Stream with a rushing touchdown tonight of 47 yards. 23 carries, 105 on the ground for Stream. But since the second half got underway, he's been held in check for the most part. Shotgun snap back to Crew Connor. He's in trouble. He'll be brought down again. Avilés brings him down at the line of scrimmage. And he's now got back-to-back sacks on defense on the last two drives. Connor about gets back to the line of scrimmage as Avilés makes him pay once again. Second down and 10, and Greene County not showing much urgency. They see the writing on the wall. Down by 13, half a minute to go, and pretty well content to hang on to their timeouts. 2 remaining, and they'll run it up the middle. Nick Stream will dive, gets to the line of scrimmage, and that could be our last play of the game. They don't have to run another one if they don't want to. And Greene County does look like they will let it go. So Carroll will pick up this victory tonight. They never trail, but it was interesting and it was exciting the whole way. They had a 14-point lead in the first quarter, disappeared. There were ties at 14 and 21 tonight. But on the road, the Carroll Tigers pick up a season-opening win over the Greene County Rams for the second year in a row. 20-0 last year, 34-21 tonight. Carroll will be at home against Gilbert next week. Greene County will head to Perry 1 week from tonight for Week 2 action. We'll have that Carroll game on KCIM. Congratulations to the Carroll Tigers. The ground game was important tonight. Coach Roeder preached on it in our pregame show that we might see a lot of running tonight, and that's exactly what we saw with Taden Peterson and Reese Zigbin, and you throw in some Carter Essick from time to time as well, and the Carroll Tigers did what they needed to do. They win it tonight by 13 on our Dries Company Eco Water Systems scoreboard. 34-21, our final score. Mackey Motors Tailgate headed your way next. Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together Let's Drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. You're listening to Kick 106.7. The Carroll Tigers get a win tonight in Jefferson at Greene County, 34-21.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
At Collins Aerospace, we believe in investing in our employees' future. That's why we are proud to offer our Employee Scholar Program. Whether you want to pursue a professional certificate or a degree related to the industry, we offer full tuition reimbursement and even paid study time. Our Employee Scholar Program is the perfect tool to help achieve the future you've been dreaming of. At Collins, we don't just want to offer you a job, we want to offer you a career and a future in aerospace. For details on the Collins Aerospace Employee Scholar Program, visit us at careers.rtx.com.
For over 50 years, Pringer's Lumberland has been your trusted destination for all things furniture and flooring. Hi, it's Matt Pringer, third generation in our family-owned business. We understand the importance of creating spaces where memories are made and cherished. Our commitment to quality craftsmanship, personalized service, and unbeatable value has made us a staple in the community. Pringer's Lumberland is more than just a furniture store. We're part of your community, and when you shop with us, you're not just furnishing your home, you're investing in the livelihood of your neighbors. Pringer's Lumberland, Highway 30 West in Carroll.
Looking to boost your brand? Top Loft makes it easy with custom online stores for businesses, sports teams, and organizations. Enhance your brand's visibility with a tailor-made store showcasing your logo, colors, and designs. Enjoy endless customization options. Choose styles, colors, and add your unique touch to every product. Plus, their streamlined ordering system ensures a smooth experience for you and your customers. Elevate your brand with Top Loft in downtown Carroll or visit toploftclothing.com and start building your online store today.
Financial planning can be easy to avoid, but in these uncertain times, it should be your top priority. Now is the time to put Silverleaf Wealth Management on your team. Whether you want to plan for retirement, better manage your investment assets, or fund your kids' education, Silverleaf Wealth Management can help you discover, design, and implement a plan for pursuing your goals. Visit us online or schedule a consultation with me, Ann Slechta, today by calling or texting us at 712-775-2251. This is Silverleaf Wealth Management of Carroll, Iowa.
From footings to framing to finish, for farm, home, or commercial, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Our Mackey Motors tailgate on Kick 1067 is underway. Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together Let's Drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City and online at MackeyMotors.com. That's the nice thing about a tailgate. You do it before the game. You stick around. You can do it again after the game. Thanks so much to Mackey Motors for bringing you our post-game coverage tonight on Kick 1067. A victorious opening night victory for the Carroll Tigers tonight. 34-21 the final score, and really the big thing that jumps out at me is they went into halftime tied at 14. They got off to that really good start on both sides. Greene County found something there late in the first quarter and into the second quarter, but whatever they did at halftime kind of settled everybody down a little bit. They focused on the running game. They threw away the passing portion of the playbook. Mm-hmm. They said, you know what, that has gotten us into a little bit of trouble with 2 turnovers in the first half. Didn't pass once in the second half, but you know what? They didn't need to. Taden Peterson and Reese Zigman combine for 261 rushing yards tonight. Taden Peterson, 16 for 190 with a touchdown. Reese Zigman, 10 for 71, a couple touchdowns. But a big second half, a 20-7 second half, and most importantly, a 13-0 fourth quarter. Most coaches will be pretty happy if you can put that up in the fourth quarter. A nice win for Carroll tonight. They'll just kind of flush away a little bit of that first half, but they have to be overall pretty pleased with how they overcame a little bit of adversity, thinking maybe we're letting Greene County get back into this. But then they said, all right, let's buckle up and get down to business. So nice win for Carroll tonight. Some thoughts from you as we talk post-game coverage here, thanks to Mackey Motors.
Yeah, and I thought here in the second half, that Carroll defense, they really tightened down the bolts this time around. We saw a lot of playmakers there on the defense. I saw Edric Heisterkamp there for the free safety possession and Avilés on the D-line. Avilés absolutely wreaking havoc in the backfield here this second half. So that was good to see. Every single time Greene County went into a passing situation, it seemed like Crew did not have much time at all back there. So that really made it hard on that Greene County offense to get anything done here in the second half. But no, as you were saying, the offensive line here in the second half for the Tigers, they really put their mark on this game, and they made things pretty easy for Peterson and Zigman, I would say. I mean, granted to those guys, they are special, and they did a lot of the heavy lifting for that Tiger offense tonight. But no, truly a great second half performance here by the Carroll Tigers and both sides of the ball.
They cleaned up turnovers, too. They
Yes.
turned it over twice in the first half. A fumble on a reception and then an interception. No turnovers in the second half. They were able to take it away from Greene County once in each half. 5 sacks from the Carroll defensive line tonight, including a couple in the fourth quarter from Jason Avalez, including the one that just said goodnight to Greene County. It was 4th and long. They were in a position where they got to go for it, but still plenty of time left. There were about 6 minutes left, and he comes through and picks up the sack of the game. You can win a sack of groceries from Market on 30 every week during the regular season this football season. Stop into Market on 30 and sign up to win the sack of the game. We will draw a winner on Tuesday morning on KCIM Sports Rewind between 9:30 and 10. The Market on 30 in the BP Plaza, but Avalez, the sack of the game for Carroll tonight. And coming up in a moment on our Mackey Motors tailgate, we will name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for everything from sales and service to parts and collision. Before we do that, Carroll absolutely shut down Greene County in the second half. I have Greene County with, 243 yards of offense. Carroll with 355. They kept Greene County under 100 yards of offense in the second half. That's kind of what we saw. Carroll controlling the line on defense. And then on offense, it was all Peterson. It was all Zigman. And those two combined for 160 or so yards just in the second half alone. Peterson went 64 yards on one drive, in fact. So Peterson and Zigman, big nights on the ground. A couple touchdowns for Zigman. Peterson with one. And not a bad night when you run the ball and you have 2 carries over 45 yards. Peterson, his first carry of the game and his last carry of the game, 45-plus, and the last one happened to be a touchdown.
Yep.
So.
And coaches have to love a running performance like that, because when you're able to run the ball that effectively, you can essentially control and dictate the pace of the game with how you want it, and it really puts a lot of pressure on the opposing team's offense to make a play in a short amount of time. So, great game plan tonight by the Tigers.
We'll take one last break and be back to name our player of the game from Motor Inn on Kick 106.7.
I'm Dr. Marie Johnson with St. Anthony. I'm excited to be offering comprehensive obstetrical and gynecologic services for women of all ages, including adolescents. My focus is on the importance of women's health care, preventive care, and maternal health. I also have valuable experience in fertility care, helping patients and couples achieve their pregnancy goals. I'm looking forward to being a part of the community, and I'm welcoming new patients.
Contact the St. Anthony Clinic at 792-2222. Always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Our post-game coverage continues on Kick 106.7. Time to name our Motor Inn Player of the Game. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for sales and service to parts and collision. And we will post a photo of our Motor Inn Player of the Game on our Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network social media pages and website later tonight. But I know he had the luxury of running behind a really rock-solid, experienced offensive line tonight. But that does not take away from the performance that Taden Peterson put on tonight. 16 carries, 190 yards, and a touchdown. And even if you take out his 2 45-plus yard runs, he finishes over 100 yards on the ground. Just what a night for Peterson. And I know Coach was super excited to have him on defense. He didn't really talk all that much about the power that he could have on offense as well. Well, he made everybody take notice tonight. We knew coming in that he would be a rock-solid part of this offense tonight, but 16 carries, 190 yards, and a touchdown as our Motor Inn Player of the Game. What a night for Taden Peterson.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And to me, the choice was obvious that he be the player of the game. Yeah, just electric every single time he touched the ball. Threat threat to get to score every single time he had the ball in his hands with that offensive line for Carroll. Like you said, lots of different playmakers here for Carroll tonight, but Taden Peterson, he's the one who really stood out to me.
You see in the NFL a lot of times quarterbacks will get their offensive line X boxes or something like that. Well, if that was a thing in high school, I think Taden Peterson maybe he'll buy Culver's tonight on the way back.
There we go. Some J.J. Watt combo meals.
Yeah, he'll take care of his offensive line. But what a performance tonight from Taden Peterson, and a nice Week 1 win for the Carroll Tigers. Final takeaways, Eric, on your first trip to the Gatorade broadcast booth. A fun game to call.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had some beautiful weather here tonight, and I love myself some football. So couldn't ask for a better game experience here in the booth, and I was glad to be here.
That'll do it for the Gatorade broadcast booth tonight. Along with Eric Johnson, I am Nick Brinks. Gatorade, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And again, our motor-in player of the game belongs to Taden Peterson of the Carroll Tigers. $190 and a touchdown for the senior running back. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network on Kick 106.7. The New Way Ford Scoreboard Show is coming up at 10 here on Kick 106.7 and KCIM. I will grab a word with Coach Roeder, and that'll air tonight on the New Way Ford Scoreboard Show. Todd Danner, Mason Nealand, and Jeff Honnold are all standing by, ready to cover the action from tonight. For my broadcast partner, Eric Johnson, I'm Nick Brinks. So long from Jefferson. Have a great Labor Day weekend. The Carroll Tigers victorious on the Dries Company Eco Water System scoreboard tonight in Jefferson, 34-21 over Greene County.